It might rain today, or was it yesterday? I don't know, I've been inside. It's been a while since I looked up at the sky. I'd consider if I only could decide which animal to ride. My makeup burns, but what lies beneath is too much to reveal. Life's easier when emotions are sealed. I like to keep on wondering what is real. Man, what's your deal? And so it goes. You can find me at my shows, telling lies disguised as jokes, through a sonnet or a poem. And when I put on a face, I never look upset. And when I give them a dance, they always write me a check. Tie a knot in a balloon and ask them, what do you see? It's a Rorschach test of your reality. You can hold it tight, but don't squeeze too hard. It'll pop in your hands and you'll be left with the shards. It looks funny when you stretch it, just don't pull it apart. You can sew it back together with a couple of scars. I'm disastrously distasteful, dazzling and dreamy. Call up anyone you know and they'll describe me as a genie. I'll make your dreams come true, turn impossible to plausible. Have a problem, come to me, nothing's unresolvable. I need your smile, I live for your dance. I live for your passion, I live for romance. And if unsatisfactory, give me a chance. I'll pull down the moon and tuck it in your hands. And so it goes. You can find me at my shows, telling lies disguised as jokes, through a sonnet or a poem. I'm waiting here in the darkness for my bus. I am alone. The conductor asks for tickets and I groan. Open my mouth to tell a joke and he says, you are the silliest motherfucker I've ever met.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome into another fun stream when it is slightly less hot. It's still pretty fucking hot. It's still pretty unbearable, but it's not as hot as it was. And now I can't sleep because my body clock is once again completely fucked into the ground. So you get a stream. Yes, Pinko made me a wiggler. Oh my fucking god, guys, I have been called out on Twitter. I've been called out on Twitter for my abhorrent behavior. Listen, just to be clear, I think all of your art was lovely. I can't believe how... No, actually I can. I knew he would. I knew he'd get upset. I knew that would be a trigger point. I'm fully aware. I can't believe that he was just like, oh my god. Holy shit. Just basically, it's like, no, you gotta understand. This is a violent threat. I don't know, Bonk. I don't know. I thought fictional images were just fictional, Bonk. Yes, Pi and Mooney's art were like solid winners. Rosie's was really good as well. Rosie got Nitro. So yes. As we keep going, I don't know. I think it's funny. Why are you using the generic commentary bobbing avatar thing? It's actually from Keffels. This is why everyone stole it from. But Pinker made me this one. And I think it's cute. And it moves. And that keeps an audience engaged. This is all about engagement. This is all about farming engagement. I can just sit here and talk about absolutely fucking nothing while the wiggler wiggles. It's pretty great. It's a good system. So are you being fascist again? No, I'm not. I don't know. To be fair, I feel like you guys have drawn meaner art of me than you drew of Bonk. Not that that's true. Actually, no, to be fair, the rotting comic was pretty, not rotting. Russia's comic was pretty fucked up. Oh my fucking god. Yes. Unless it prints stickers, I'm not interested. I mean, stickers are up for grabs. As always. But I thought we'd have a look at this Lio Dreamer debate, 'cause apparently it's very retarded on both sides, and I don't mind calling out Lio when he's being retarded, even if we are friends. It is fine. Bonk didn't realize that I drew the first one, lol. Yeah, like, Bonk seems to think that I was in some way, I don't know, he was like, Beckett's like launching a paid harassment campaign. No, I just asked if anybody wanted to win $19. I just gave it, listen, I gave you guys a blank slate and a short brief. Can't believe you're treating us like children again. So true. Layerbug with the 2. Yeah, no, I think somebody referred to my community as basically just having all the feral artists from the ACC in it. Which is probably true. That's probably true. I mean, you did pay me. That's true, Rush. But you weren't actually, well, the thing I paid you to, the thing I actually commissioned from you wasn't included in that list. So I don't know if that counts. The rest of you, I just went, fucking have fun. Have fun with it. Why did Lio crash out? I don't know. I haven't seen any of this. It was on Ace's stream. No, it wasn't. It was on Glass Raven's stream. I don't know who Glass Raven is, but it was on their stream. I think Ace was involved. I don't fucking know. Just do a comic of Bonk and have Beckett finding him and going, surprise, motherfucker. Okay, so unironically, if Bonk does continue to annoy me, I will commission a comic. I will do that. I will put money aside to commission a comic on Bonk. I'm not above spending fucking channel money on something that dumb. Okay? Don't fucking play. Freak Show with the 2. Your amount and message will be public. Oh fuck. Did I see someone say hi Lazy? Is Lazy in the chat? Did Lazy turn up? Fuck. Did I not see Lazy? Can I not see Lazy? Why is... Oh, there's Lazy. Okay, hold on. Let me give Lazy a wrench so I can actually find her. Fuck. There we go. Hey, Lazy. Yes, I'm good. Lazy doesn't have Twitter, so has no idea what the fuck I've been doing over there. Did you guys know that, like, Rags has Twitter again? Rags, I was very surprised by this. I was quite happy. What did I just get? You got a wrench. So I can actually find you and see your name in chat when you turn up. You don't have to do anything. You're not, like, no one actually moderates this chat. Can't believe Becca doesn't pay attention to us. I pay attention. Listen, I pay lots of attention to you, Godra. He's been a menace. That is true. Okay, listen. So, Lio had a debate with Dreamer. Now, for those of you who don't know who Dreamer is, Dreamer is a member of the ACC and a bit of an ACC spurg, but he ended up, like... So, during the Lio drama, Akumu had a stream where Vlad came on, and Dreamer was in the chat basically saying weird shit about Vlad's kids. Or I don't know if it was weird shit. He was saying shit about Vlad's kids, and he got called out for this. Now, he denies that this is him. Apparently, he posted proof of it. There is no proof of this. There's no, I've got... Dreamer has... There's, an entire Google Doc on this, by the way, and it's fucking schizophrenic. I'm not reading it to you. I can't be fucked. But Dreamer basically said that he was innocent. He ended up on my stream arguing with Vlad over this. That didn't go particularly well. Dreamer then produced a 2-hour hit piece video on me, Lio, Vlad, and Akumu, and it was honestly fucking glorious. The opening song, which is Silliest Goofiest Guy, actually, I discovered that song because of Dreamer. Okay? Because he used it as his outro music, and I loved it so much that I've just sort of adopted it. So thank you, Dreamer, for that. Right, okay. Advocate with 5. I saw the tweets today and my thoughts were, oh, when's the next art comp? I saw Rush has done some more fucking art as well. I don't think Bonk understands that I am barely in control of this community. The leash is very, very slack. Oh, God. Fuck me. Okay, so, yeah. Whatever you guys do, I do not endorse. I will post on Twitter, though. Is that an endorsement? No, it's not. It's highlighting the terrible things you guys are. I am shocked. I am shocked and appalled. There's my public statement. I will say this, though. I'll say this, though, before we move off the bonk stuff. Because I put out another Twitter thread. Not long ago. Fuck. I have so many notifications. Jesus. I put out another Twitter thread, which I'm just going to show to you quickly. We're just gonna run through it because I think it's worth talking about, and then we'll get into this debate thing. Okay. So I put out another Twitter thread. I want to be really clear. This is not me taking shots at these two who were like, I don't think the harassment helps. Blah 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 blah. Cope and See, the second account should be called Shocked and Appalled. I'm fucking stealing that. That's hilarious. Oh, dude, that's a fucking great alt account name. Based. I'm drawing every artist that submitted for the contest, dragging Punk Don into the underworld. Shit. Waifu with the 2, dinosaur, dinosaur, dinosaur. So fucking true. This is not me taking shots. The only reason I'm involved at all is because the believable victim side started harassment and hate campaigns against people. They made this into drama. I'm just here with popcorn. I completely defend this position. This is me just talking about my history. Listen, you can go read the tweets. The only relevant one, I think, is this. Fandom was desperate to involve creators like KP, and everyone was very excited for more drama. So here's where I am. Unless you are at least actively calling out Ian as well as Griffin, I personally just think you're using victims as a shield while doing the same thing I am. I truly believe this about a lot of the people looking at the Black Griffin stuff. I do not think that this is an honest engagement with we need to protect victims. I think this is just, we like drama. And that's fine. That's based. I like drama too. When it stays on the internet. When you're not trying to ruin people's fucking lives over shit. Okay? I don't view what I'm doing to Bonk as even that egregious. I'll be honest with you. I just think he's pathetic. He did actually say that he's going to take legal action or look into legal action against me. Which, let's be honest, I kind of hope he does. Can you imagine that court case? Your Honor, he commissioned fan art of the hyena character that I use for my rape fetish. Oh, he did? Oh my god, when? Oh, bro, Lazy hasn't seen this. Hold on. I'm going to look into if anything can be done legally about this. In the meantime, I'd appreciate if people reported the account. Even under Musk's rules, holding paid harassment campaigns featuring targeted violence should still be enough to get booted off the site. Because Dude. Okay, listen. I'll admit. I'll admit. Oh, fuck. I think these are perfectly normal things to draw and have art made of. I don't know what any of you are talking about. It's completely fine. Literally Looney Tunes. This one's great. I didn't see this in time. This probably, like, Masochists would have actually probably done better in the competition. Listen, I needed more prizes. This one's great. This one's nice. Very chilled out. I'll be honest with you, this one is incredibly fucked up, Rush. I don't know what is wrong with you. Falcon Punch, also based. Embry, is pussy just a myth? Embry's comment on this. Embry's comment on this was literally, I think I misunderstood the brief, and I'm just like, this is fucking hilarious. I don't understand. Lazy's like, Beckett, I thought I said no more bullying. Listen, I'm promoting art within my community. This doesn't count as bullying. Check your Streamlabs. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, fuck. Do I have tips? Wait. How do I have tips that I have never fucking noticed? Why do they all say tips? Why are they not done as super chats? Oh, fuck. Do I have, like, loads of tips from, like... Oh, dude, there's, like, 6 months ago. Okay, I'm gonna just read all of these. Matty-ish from 17 days ago. Sorry, guys. Sorry that I missed your super chats. I apparently really suck. Silence Sis, man. The whole women make the rap albums about her, and you will sit your white ass down and listen. YouTube won't let me send this for some reason. Thank you, Maddie-ish. Also, Maddie-ish, sent it twice. Thank you for the 420 twice, for the 840, I guess. Meaden, from 3 days ago, quote, you guys at the commentary community should set aside your differences and make up. Then you can come by to my Airbnb. We can eat some machisno cherries, watch some porn, and get naked, y'all. Haha, just kidding. Unless... Thank you for the 333. And Anon, Lio is also crashing out about Sai. Still, for some reason, it's hella annoying. Listen, I am also very aware that Lio is still crashing about Sai. Listen, to be fair, Sai is also still crashing out about Lio, and I think both of them should shut the fuck up, is my opinion. And I have said that to Lio, to be completely clear. Arcani with the 5, you live so friendly in his head. Okay, what? Apparently, I just had some sort of stroke. I could fucking this heat, man. Arcani Prime with a 5. You live so rent-free in his head, you are subleasing to others. That's actually, oh fuck, that's really accurate. It ain't bullying till I draw some curse shit. Axe, I did actually commission Axe and they never got back to me, just so we're clear. That's like directly calling out Axe for not like finishing a commission. Listen, the thing I directly commissioned from Axe was fucking hilarious, and please finish it. I stand by that one being funny. Art Cryptid with a 5. Here is a few shekels for Melatonin. Also, Bonk has no right to complain after seeing what he has done with that character. So true. Lazy, great work of the artist. Beautiful work as always. Listen, I have the best artist. Nim the Godra with a 2. Really shows how much he pays attention to us. So true. Becky, you need to get a bucket of ice. I really do. I need to, like... I'm dying. I still have no clue what the fuck Sai did. Okay, so it's all tied up in the Courtney Orchard shit. Sai has a badly moderated Discord. And Sai's a bit of a woke scold. And I don't know. They basically, Lio got dragged in because Sai and Anthony were going after KP and Courtney. And, like, I don't know. It's really weird. I don't get it. I don't care. Beckett, get a fan at least. I have a fan. It is currently I have like 2 fans in this house. They're currently circulating out. It is not working. But yeah, like, so sorry, I keep looking at the screen and being like, is pussy a myth? Lamau. I love the art you have of Bonk. I hope he sees it. He has seen it. He threatened to sue me. I cannot get over this, bro. I do love some of the responses where it's like, I feel like this Cope and Seethe guy is just here to farm drama. Really? What was your first clue? Layer bug with a 2. Beckett's close to being an absent dad as it gets online. That is also true. Angie Angel with a 2. Dreamer, more like sweet dreams are made of this. So fucking true. I am not singing on stream. I cannot sing. So I will not do that. Okay, so right. That's enough bunk talk. He's taken up enough time in my stream. He is coping and seething. Yeah, listen. I'll also be honest. For those of you wondering how to actually get onto my I'm probably going to talk about you a lot side, if you ever find yourself in DMs with another content creator talking shit about me and trying to get them to like end their relationships with me, as a few people have found out, this is one of the few ways to actually piss me off. Like, legitimately, I will go like a million miles an hour if I see that shit. We are not dealing with it. It's not happening. I'm just gonna fucking murder you. In Minecraft, obviously. Well, I mean, realistically, just on Twitter. I don't consider why Sai a woke scold. She goes against the puritanical people all the time. I think... what's a good way to put it with Sai? I think Sai has the problem of... she can come across to some people like... and I should be clear, I don't dislike Sai. I obviously get on with Ant. I've spoken to Ant a few times now. I like... it's you know, everyone's going to have different takes. For example, I don't like Ant's anti-EFAP shit. It annoys me. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like, unironically. And with Sai, occasionally, she can be annoying. But everyone can be annoying. It's whatever. But I don't know why we have this ongoing protracted war. It is gay. But Beckett doesn't get that upset when people come at him telling him to disavow me. Actually, yeah, I do. Don't come to me about fucking Vlad. I was talking about this with the V whatever the fuck his name is shit, like, on you last night. I was like, this is just retarded. Sai refuses to concede on any point of valid criticism. I think this is part of the problem. It's like, it is valid to say that Lily Orchard has hidden behind criticisms of her cartoon coverage, like, to deflect from the more serious allegations. That is true. At the same time, as I have said on stream, like, if you're worried about somebody being a distraction from, like, talking about Lily Orchard's really fucked up stuff, Courtney Pete's also a distraction at this point, because people are now more interested in I am more interested in talking about Courtney Pete being fucking insane than I am about Lily Orchard, because she's just more current drama. So, like, I don't know, that criticism of Sai feels like it goes both ways. Do you know what I mean? That's just my opinion, of course. Wait, you watched the Vicky video? Yeah, I did. I watched it last night. I watched a bit of it, and he was calling you racist and saying you were insensitive, and he got the, like, fucking hard drive raid shit with the zoo porn completely wrong, and I kind of just got bored. It was very dumb. It's amazing the liar was also in the KP stuff. He told something he was right about. Emmy had to go to the police to have a proper trail. Yeah, I mean, like, part of the reason that I ended up talking to Lio is because I messaged Lio because I heard he was involved, and he was like, Beckett, I am not involved. Beckett, I did nothing. Beckett, have my DMs. I swear to God I was not involved in this shit. And he was telling the truth. Courtney fucked herself over with the Courtney fucked herself over with the Saberspark video. I've said this a couple of times. The point where Courtney Orchard was like officially, like, when I was kind of like, I'm done, is when she called Claire a child bride. Not because, obviously, I disagree with her on this, but because the idea of saying that you are an advocate for victims while calling somebody you consider to be a victim a child bride, I just think is really fucked up. I was just like, that's gross. I don't know what it is about it that crossed a line for me, but I was like, that's really fucking gross. I hate that. I'm done. So I've said that pretty publicly. I think I was pretty much the last holdout. Basically every other commentator I've spoken to in the last 6 months has had breaking, but people have come to me about Courtney Pete, and they're like, oh, well, we're done. And I'm like, I don't fucking blame you. Will we ever get a part 3 with the Gabe interview or maybe Claire? Probably. I don't know yet. The question is it worth it? Because if it's just one of those things where whatever evidence I put out, nobody's going to believe it anyway, I don't want to waste my time. And we'll just sort of let things lie. But it depends. If people piss me off enough, I'll probably do it. Gabe would probably talk to me at this point, but at the moment I'm just kind of weighing up how things look and feel, and also how fucking tired I am, frankly. It's cool as AIDS. I hope you have fun. That's reassuring. Thank you, Goat. Yeah. So anyway, okay. I've been distracted enough. Let's get into this. Any final comments? Any final thoughts? Do you know Doomer? As in Doomer Media? I mean, I've never interacted with Doomer Media. I don't know if you mean Doomer Media. Apparently, Gilded needs to come in and give some context for some of this. Just phone me, Gilded. Okay. Also, Vlad, apparently you're a nerd. That's very important. Vlad, how you doing?
I'm a nerd.
You're a nerd. Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry, I heard Beckett was talking shit. Fauci's Ocean Gate stream is ending. Yeah, I wasn't talking shit. I was more just giving an observation on your retarded drama with Lio. And basically going, both of you are retarded. That's basically my commentary.
Who?
Hey, Ace! Thank you for the 50, but why are you giving me 50? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. What the fuck?
Yeah, fuck you, Ace. Okay, anyway. So, wait, me and Lio are both retarded? What?
No, Sai and Lio are both retarded.
Oh, I don't really care about any of that. That's boring. Lio versus vagina. I mean, everybody should be okay with that, by the way. All right, this is the first time Lio has been in drama with a woman in a while. Okay, it's new. He's not currently simping for a woman. He's instead fighting against one. But anyway,
I mean,
the thing is, though,
it did start with him simping for 2 women.
Semantics. But the thing is, though, is that with the Dreamer shit, as you started to point out, it started off in an Akumu stream where they were talking with Hidden, and my kid was heard in the background, and Dreamer all the way up to this point was in the chat several times. Actually was in my chat, in my server, or in my stream a day or whatever amounts before. I can't remember how long before, but was really heated in there too. Had no idea who this Dreamer person was, by the way, at the time. And anyway, what was said in the chat upon hearing my kid was, and it's reiterated in this call, it was something along the lines of the kid is going to be like fucked up or need, it was some weird psychotic message. I don't remember, but Dreamer does. Either way, I didn't really care that much, because at this point I've gotten used to people weaponizing or mentioning my kid very frequently, and yeah, and so so he was whatever. People went after her. Or went after him. That was a year ago, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And the reason I point out it's a year ago is because ever since then, Dreamer has made, as you pointed out, that one video, but Dreamer's made like 3 videos, including one today. Okay, going over this shit. In between then and now. On top of that, has been e-stalking me online, for lack of a better term, with multiple different accounts. I have the screen caps, even followed me over to Blue Sky, which is a horrible place nobody should enter. Created an alt account to then continue writing comments in my videos, and I had no idea it was Dreamer. It actually took a Kumu to point out that was Dreamer. And then Dreamer, prior to this stream, then decided it was a great idea to enter my Discord. And I want you to use your imagination on exactly what happened there.
Well, I can imagine.
Yeah. And not only that, I believe also entered the Guac server, and I believe Lyo's Cat Slayer as well. So like this person has obsessively just not let this go, right? I mean, hell, Dreamer was on this stream with me and you, like, right? Like, you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
So like the point is this person has been obsessing over this. Nobody's made videos going after Dreamer. Nobody cared about Dreamer. I entirely forgot about Dreamer, actually, right up until Dreamer entered my Discord.
Hey, he gave me one of my favorite stream intro songs, so I'm happy.
And whenever this stream you're about to watch occurred, I show up like an hour or something into it, like, so I wasn't like privy to it beforehand or anything. You'll see exactly how seriously I take all this, which is a fancy way of saying I don't really care. I would prefer it if Dreamer would just go away, but the reality is Dreamer just keeps showing up.
Yeah, let's be clear. Like, no one actually cares about this. It's just because it is early morning and it's hot and I'm bored. Like, let's be real, right? Like,
there are people that care about this. This is already being called Rosa the sequel.
This is already being called Rosa the sequel.
Yep. By another community of people that really enjoy weaponizing the fact I have a kid.
Wait, what? What?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to be way more specific now. Basically, Goddammit Malcolm did a reaction to this stream and kept comparing the stream to the Rosa Call.
I feel like people don't understand why the Rosa Call caused the issues it did. Like, I actually don't think people quite get it.
No, they don't.
Like, okay, what about this? Just give me a preload. What about this is like the Rosa Call?
Lyo is bullying the mentally ill, and that is bad.
Was that ever the argument with the Rosa Call? I think the Rosa Call was the fact that it was bullying somebody who'd basically literally done nothing, was dragged into a call because they couldn't get fucking Star, whatever the fucking name is, in.
Well, the main argument with the Rosa Call, well, at least for me, was that Lyo just wouldn't just admit that it was just bullying and was trying to make it into this like righteous crusade.
Well, yeah, it's always like it was always some more grandstanding shit.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, Sai, do you want to actually just join the call and talk about it? Like, you can. It's fine. Because I feel like it's... Like, if you go back and watch the early streams on this, I think pretty much everyone was clear. Lol, not with Gilded? What's wrong with Gilded? Okay, listen, I'll kick Gilded from the call. You can just talk to me. Debbie Bev with the 5. Is Dreamer also suffering legit brain damage? If not, it's nothing like Rosa. Yeah, like, sorry, you can just talk to me. Because, like, the old argument from all of us was essentially, well, we're all mean. We all know what we are. We're drama streamers and creators. Like, the argument that Lyo, like, should never be allowed to be mean to anybody is crazy. Because that would be insanely hypocritical for anyone on this side to say.
I mean, bear in mind, Sai is literally going on Blue Sky right now, telling everybody that if you associate, since Lyo associates with myself or Fox's or whatever, that they're bad. So Sai's been on Blue Sky making weird platform arguments like all fucking day.
See, okay. Here's the actual problem with stuff. Like, I get sent stuff like this. Like, somebody says, hey, at Sai Scribbles, are you seeing Cope and C's recent stream on Lyo? He's stated that you're crashing out on him, which is not what I said at all. I said they were that Lyo and Sai were caught in a retarded fight over basically nothing. That's what I said. And this is the entire problem that everyone gets real fucking annoyed with, because some random person will say, hey, fuck, did you see what other streamers said about you? And then it's like, I literally said Lyo's retarded. I said Lyo's retarded like 3 times in this conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
And then she just brought up like Fox Azure saying he's going to rape women, but Sai doesn't get the joke. And the joke is that Fox Azure is gay and is in a gay relationship. That was the joke. And hold on, here's the best part. Fox Azure was talking about, get this, raping a woman who was being accused of being a child groomer. So why are we getting triggered over somebody threatening to rape somebody who is allegedly a child groomer?
fucking, this is the problem, because
Yeah.
it just like, it becomes like exactly, how does that make it okay? It's like,
It makes it based. Yeah.
it's like, okay, so at like a basic level, all of us, whether it's like me, Vlad, Chris, Akumu, we all say like random shit on stream, and we're on the edge of, even Falgi is on the edgier side these days. And then it becomes like, none of us want to be purity tested. And when we look at the argument you're having with Lyo, it's like, well, realistically, we've kind of been through all of this. I said this to Ant, by the way. Like, we've all been through this process. Well, okay, but the problem is none of us are endorsing Fox Azure. At least I'm not. I think I've only ever argued with Fox. I don't know what to tell you.
I just don't care. It's not an endorsement. I don't give a shit. I mean, like, this is complaining over misogyny. Like, I just don't care. Like, what do you call it whenever, so he being misogynist is bad, but calling me a basic white boy on Blue Sky is good. So misogyny bad and misandrous behavior is good. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, let me just reiterate the take. Lyo and Sai fighting is retarded. It is pointless on both sides. It started because of the KP Courtney stuff. It's just continued onwards out of weird bloody mindingness. It's just like, what's the fucking point? That's that's pretty much it.
Dude, the soy has overcome your chat, dude. It is insane.
Yeah, with the 5. Speaking of choice words, Sai, why don't you owning your using the N-word behind closed doors? Again, who fucking cares whether Sai used the N-word behind closed doors? Who gives a shit? But thank you for the 5, Yen. Like, again,
By the way, I have no idea who Sai is, for the record.
Sai is a cartoon reviewer and basically ended up in drama because of like covering Lily Orchard in a way that Courtney Pete didn't like. Basically.
Okay.
Like, it's just one of those where it's like, am I meant to care about this? Becca is a fellow minority. Thank you, Akumu.
I guess you're bad because you like, didn't you just like open with complaining about like the guilt by association thing?
Yep.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. I mean, this is the thing. I feel like we spent like a year talking about how fucking frustrating it was watching everyone do this sort of moral grandstanding stuff. And now we're like literally back at the same fucking point. It's just like, who cares? And like people are making videos on Vlad about him apparently being racist. As if, like, it's just, people are honest. No one
the
cares
guy
that she
dug
does.
through...
It's just she can't be acting all innocent when she does that and calls out others for the same behavior. I mean, fuck it. I don't know, guys. I think it's become this weird divisive thing, and the reason that I get annoyed by the Psy versus Lyo stuff is because, as far as I'm concerned, all of this stemmed from the weird Courtney Pete fucking KP argument, which seems to be roundly settled by the fact that KP's career is dead, and she like is rightly crushed into the ground, and Courtney has pissed everyone off to the point where most people aren't interested in talking about Lily Orchard anymore. So the ongoing war is dumb on both sides. It's just a pointless drama that most people don't want to really look at, and is just making, I don't know, everyone side-eye each other. It's just weird. That's my take.
Yeah. No, this is just gay. The whole thing's gay.
True. Can we just listen to retarded I get yelled at? I'm enjoying the yelling, I'll be honest. I mean, again, Psy can call in. That's fine. That's fine. Or I will argue.
Yeah, you don't even have to kick me out. I'll just leave. Like, it's fine. I don't give a shit. But I guess Psy's going to bed. So there's that. You're tainted now.
Wasn't I tainted already?
I guess. How dare you?
I think I even said at the beginning, I don't dislike Psy. I'm just like it's retarded. It is retarded. Fuck me. Jesus.
But yeah, I just want to point out that on all sides of this, one of the things that like really bothers me about all of this too is these people will sit there and pretend like they're on some fucking moral high horse, right? And then these people have no problems when they think I'm not around, perpetually bringing up my kid in the weird, like, for no reason. It's like the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
It's like these people are way too obsessed with this.
This is how all this fucking began. Metapo with a 5. Everyone should make up and be friends now. Grr. I mean, like, ideally, I don't really see the point of doing anything else. Sister Godiva with the 50 Swedish crowns. Glob Shito versus Scrimbo Bimblo. Thinking people like Gilded pick a side because they make fun of one side. Yeah, I mean, the truth is that the Rosa call was, like, received the way it was, not because it was just one call, it's because it was multiple calls with somebody who was barely responsible for the thing they were being accused of, or being dragged through the mud by multiple fucking people, not just Lyo. Well, everyone called it a good thing because it was, like, protecting victims. We, like, again, no one here, not Akumu, not me, not Chris, not Vlad, was ever like, it's bad just to be mean on a call. It was because of why, like, the rationale everyone was using. And actually, in the same way fucking Fandom is. I don't have a problem with people who are actually like, oh, I care about victims and I want to do the right thing. I care about people who weaponize victims as a shield for their shitty behavior, while doing essentially exactly what me and Vlad do. I just think it's insanely hypocritical.
But yeah, like, I just, I think this whole thing is absurd. Because like the moral posturing is just a losing battle, because the moment you do that, you are begging people to dig through your entire history to find anything to weaponize against you. That's all you're doing there. And also, by the way, Beckett, I've been in a couple different servers lately. I take back all of my criticism of your server being soy. I have been introduced to servers that are so profoundly more soy, to a point that to an extreme I had never seen before in my life. Just insane. Like, these people, there was at one point Lyo was telling somebody to get a job, and then it turned into this, he is an ableist for saying that. Like, and it turned into this weird hug box of people talking about their problems and why they can't get jobs.
Yeah, I mean, it's this thing of, oh, dude, even this shit happened with Courtney. It's like, well, is your server safe for children? And it's like, bro, like, Courtney Pete's a lot of things. I don't think she's a fucking pedophile, okay? I don't think she's grooming kids. And, like, people have written Google Docs on it now. And in the same way, when I heard Lyo had looked at Psy's server, I was like, that is gay. Why are you doing that? I don't know how to be any clearer with this stuff. But I don't know, it's like there seems to be this thing, like this weird purity test stuff. I don't know what it is about 2025. I don't know, I feel like I'm getting it from the Queeman like little group as well of this. You must have these stances on these people, and I'm like, dude, none of this should be this serious. It just shouldn't. Like and also, as a sideline, if people are like worried about how Lio is behaving, why the fuck is Cat Slayer as busy as it is? Because clearly everyone has just decided, let's go back to talking about drama. The one thing I will say about Cat Slayer, though, is at least it is talking about drama by and large. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of again, I don't look at it very much, but I'm not hearing that there's a load of fucking moral grandstandy shit in there. Mostly, it's talking about drama or any other random shit. Okay? Like, it's not Senate. It has similarities because it's the community, but it's not Senate. Also, I reached the goal. Vlad is helping you, chat. Please enjoy the sticker. I'm proud of you all. So I sit here and just argue with people, in chat for, fucking 5 minutes.
So I do want to go on a tiny little tangent too. I want to point out that this entire thing with Dreamer started because Dreamer wrote in a chat some weird shit about my kid, and one thing that's gotten left to the wastes is the other point that Dreamer then made a video that she added you and I believe Chris the Narkin and Lio in, where I keep saying she, where he in doing so, in making that video, actually said something even worse than what was said in the original chat message, saying that I would abuse my kid and that some of my behavior online is indicative of me abusing my child, right? And so with that said, I feel like, in my personal opinion, if there is anybody that deserves to be bullied on the internet, or that gave cause to be bullied on the internet, it would be Dreamer. And I feel like I, at the very least, am very justified in bullying Dreamer. And anybody who tries to say otherwise because Dreamer is a little retarded or whatever the fuck, don't care. I would, if Dreamer had Down syndrome, my reaction would be exactly the same. Actually, probably not. But regardless, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, this person has depression and autism, and then pretend like in some way, shape, or form that is just that gives immunity for the things that Dreamer said. That's insane. And if anything, that's ableism in the other direction.
I need to correct the record. I was wrong. Sai never said the N word. Sai said the N word with the I asterisked out. That is totally unfair of me. Clearly I have been misleading you with misinformation. Do you know, the funny thing is, Sai could just own this and be like, I totally did that. And the vast majority of this community would be like, based? Who cares? Okay. All right, hold on. Let's add Falgi to the call. Apparently there's context for this. Let's add Falgi to the call.
What even?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh God.
Okay, what's the context for well from Yen? What's the context?
So I this came up on my stream, and Sai. So allegedly, how Sai explains this, and I did criticize her for this in my chat when she was
Why? Who
explaining
cares?
this in
Shut
chat.
up. Right. What's the reason?
I will say, because it's the way she explained it. She was like, "Oh, I'm using the asterisk words." I wish she was here, but the way it's explained to me, she used the asterisk word to explain why it was bad. She is not using it in the context of calling Obama that. She is not using it in the context of calling other creators that. It is the context of why that word is bad and how you shouldn't use it. It's also kind of in the context as well of using other words like Negro, because Negro is a term that is still used. Yes, it was used previously oppressively, but Negro is still a word that is used in governmental bodies here in the U.S. as well.
Word.
Like, listen. I personally think this whole drama is gay as fuck.
It is gay as
God
fuck.
damn it, Lio. You mentioned my name in this fucking call thing. You fucking asshole. I'm gonna drag it into this now.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's really difficult with stuff like this because who cares? The problem is, like, I started this by going, this is retarded. It's a retarded drama. I don't like Sai. She gets sent a message, comes into chats. It's like, well, I'm not going to talk to you, but you're too close to all these people. It's like, I just don't care. And this is, okay, so I did say Sai is a woke squad, and this is actually what I'm talking about. It feels like there's a purity test thing on who your fucking friendships are with. And that's, I'll be honest with you, that's kind of gay. I'm like, I literally sat here and said as much as I disagree with Ant on some things, particularly the EFAP stuff. I've had good conversations with Ant. I like Ant. But it's like, if we can't do that, if we can't actually fucking engage, then that's why people are going to have an issue around Sai.
But you're missing the larger point here. It actually doesn't matter what context this was in, because when I explained the context of Foxazure talking about raping somebody who was allegedly a groomer, Sai's response to that was, well, the context doesn't make it any better. So, like, by her own standards.
Listen, I personally do like Sai. The limited interactions I've had with Ant, I personally like them. From what I know, Sai, I do personally like. We do talk, just like I talk with Lio. I think everyone's kind of and even Malcolm. I know Malcolm covered this. I've spoken in chats very briefly. Seems like a nice guy. I think what everyone's missing with this, and it's weird that I, the soy one, am saying this. Motherfucker, you started talking. This Dreamer guy started talking and went into a call. You press the fucking end call button. I am tired. I truly am tired of everyone holding people to the standard that you are holding people hostage on the internet. You're not. I do think that this Dreamer person, the whole suicide baiting shit is very fucking gay. I know that there's the things that comparing Lio to his abusive father, saying that he's going to be abusive, or he compares himself to his abusive father. I do think that that's out of line. Personally, I know that other people have said that. It's literally, I do think that it's out of line. You don't have to do that. But that has nothing to do with this call. This call is Dreamer being a fucking moron and getting slapped for it, and everyone telling Dreamer, you're a fucking asshole. But you asked for this because you've been bothering Vlad and Lio enough for somebody to get you into a call.
This is, by the way, this call is like the third or fourth call. By the way, so like Dreamer keeps doing this.
But it's like the fucking Sasu shit. It's like,
yeah.
No one has an issue. Okay, so let's talk about the last Sasu call. The reason people have an issue with the last Sasu call is because they basically use that opportunity to break him down mentally in a very targeted way. And again, they're doing it for moral grandstanding reasons. But no one has an issue with the idea that Sasu gets like fucking inserts himself, and the dude is like a Jew who's friends with neo-Nazis. I mean, he's a freak. Like, it's like, it's very particularly what people are doing in these things. And it's like, well, if you're just being mean to somebody who's desperate to get in calls with you,
yeah,
why are we meant to be mad at Lio for that? Like, I don't get what the fucking purity test is here.
I think the thing that also, and I said this because Dew was covering this earlier. I have to give Lio, for as much as I will message Lio and tell him this was the cringiest fucking thing he ever did, and if I find out that he's trying to drag me into these things, I'll even though jokingly, I will fucking yell at him. He actually makes fun of the fact that the old Lio would just fly off the handle and do some otherworldly shit that we would all fucking ream him for. He makes fun of himself in this.
School.
Yeah, he makes fun of himself in this. Also, Dreamer's fucking 28 years old.
Yeah.
I don't listen. I get it. Dreamer says that they're autistic, that they're very depressed. I get it. You know what's crazy? Don't be on the internet. Go to a vocational rehabilitation. Do something with like. Are you like? I have heard that at one point Dreamer says that if his parents died, he would die with them. That's incredibly sad. Your parents don't want that for you either. Like, please do something. Dreamer, if you're listening to this, like, literally take care of yourself.
Okay, that's
the
too
Rosa
much soy.
call is so bad.
Soy.
Okay,
yeah, I'm fucking soy.
But here's like my frustration. It's like I sit here and regularly, like, I'm open to the fact that I'm friendly with Lio, but I regularly sit here and talk shit about Lio. Constantly. I've never swept for any of his old stuff. I, like, call out when he's being a fucking idiot. And it's like, if I do that, then, like, I don't understand how I'm fucking sweeping just because I'm like, well, I think Lio isn't as bad as he was. And he's improved over time, which he has. But on the other side, it's like, well, it puts me in, like, a fucking annoying position. If I say something like that when asked about an ongoing drama, and then Sai comes in and crashes out in chat. Because it's like, and that is crashing out in chat. It's like, well, if I can't talk even negatively about both of you in a fucking drama, I think in a pretty fucking balanced way, it's like, yeah, kind of fuck you, get a grip. I don't think that's an unreasonable position to hold, actually. Because I'm no one's fucking attack dog, I'm no one's fucking defense shield, and, like, I say what I think. Otherwise I'm just lying to people. Is that unreasonable? Does anyone in chat think that's unreasonable?
I don't think that's unreasonable. Like, Beckett, do you mind a small, tiny leak of our DMs from the start? And I'm not going to show anything, but a tiny conversation that you and I had from the beginning of the Saberspark stuff. When it came to Lio.
Yeah, sure.
So Lio told Beckett and I that the KP stuff, the DA game shit, all this stuff, like the stuff that's in Beckett's video. I can tell you, I was not happy that Lio was involved because I'm sitting there being like, I covered this fucking story. Here's this guy who I'm hoping has changed, and this guy. I'll be real. I didn't believe Lio didn't fuck up, and then Lio shows us that he didn't fuck up, and I'm like, for what it's worth, I can't be mad at him. I can be mad that he put himself in the position because he's too nice of a person, sure. I think KP and Courtney are fucking psycho. I think Courtney, I'll be honest, I'm at the point where I don't care what Lily did to Courtney, because Courtney doesn't deserve all the fucking moral grandstanding, telling people to go kill themselves the way she is. I'm sorry, I don't care anymore. It's very sad what happened to you. Stop making it your identity. But the thing is that Lio was honest and said, listen, this happened. I want to make it right because I told them what to do and none of them listened to me. Like, what am I supposed to do? The guy actually did the thing that we are all asking him to do. Insanely, he did the thing people have asked him to change for. I can't hold him to the past anymore if he makes the effort to change.
Yeah,
I did tell him that he should not get involved in the most boring not rape in history, but
True.
you know, there's that.
Just very quickly, because otherwise I'll pass me by. Also, good evening, Rags. How you doing, bro? Ryan Graham with a 5 reminds me of those English teachers reading To Kill a Mockingbird and go, guys, I have to say the bad N-word, historically accurate. Jesus Christ. True.
My English teacher did do that.
Fuck are we? I've completely, like, broken my chat. Kai Rise with the 5. Sign not wanting to engage while gilded in cool and talking shit in chat smells of ligma someone. Just talk or walk, don't stand there and whine. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't even think I was that fucking harsh. I'm actually annoyed. I was trying to be, like, not that fucking mean to avoid this. And I'm like, well, that was a waste of fucking time. Grizzly.
Yeah, you're meaner to me. You said you were going to kick me. I was so sad.
Yeah, I am fucking way meaner to, like, I'm way meaner to my fucking friends. Like, I try and constantly get Kristen Ark in fucking trouble every time I go on his stream. Like, it's, like, and this is what I mean about the woke school shit. I said woke school, this is exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Oh, fuck, I'm actually pissed off. Do you know what? Fuck this. We're gonna be really nice to Lio during this. And if Malcolm has a fucking issue with me, he can fucking come and talk. Because I like Malcolm. I get on with Malcolm. I was on his stream the other day. And again, Malcolm's a laugh. We disagree on things. He's absolutely fine. Stop stealing my content, Lamal. Hey, Hidden, how you doing? Pinker with a 5. Beckett, best qualities. He wiggles. True, Pinker.
I don't I don't have an issue with Malcolm. I mean, Malcolm's had issues with me. I'm confused on where Malcolm and I stand. I'm like super confused on that. But yeah, like I think Malcolm's take, and he could correct me on this. So I'm gonna try and be somewhat good faith here. Might have been more content oriented than not, if that makes any sense.
I mean, Malcolm does contented takes all the time. He's done. I feel Malcolm has done that to me. I have no issue with that at all.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. That's what we're all here to do. Sorry, that's just the reality. Like I don't do that. I don't know why we're kidding ourselves. And like,
no, definitely.
I don't do that.
The gun is definitely not performative at all. No worries. It's real.
No, it's not. I would do that in real life. Okay, like I would have pointed the gun, an empty gun. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Hidden,
but no.
hidden with the 5. You'll get hidden content related to react to soon related to this. So teehee, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
God.
Hydra answer with the skipping my dumbass question. Rutsa, did I Hydra answer? I'm sorry, Hydra. Where was it? I fucking missed shit. I know I did. Let me say.
The question. It's before Yen's well. If you scroll up in fan.
Oh, really? Hold on. Thanks, Malchi, helping me run my stream. I'm curious, have either of you heard of some lady who had to apologize for using the term "go touch grass" for being ableist? Oh, I realized why I didn't read it out because I read it in my head and then didn't say anything. I haven't. That's really funny.
What? That's insane.
Please send me stuff. That does sound funny.
It's interesting. Again, I have no problem. I get along with Sai. I get along with Lio. I feel like I'm Switzerland in this. I don't. Again, I like getting along with the both of them. I don't care if they don't get along with each other.
There's a reason I went
kind
to
of don't
Ant
give a
for
shit.
a take on Lazy before she talked to me. Because I do respect Ant's opinion on certain things. Again, like obviously I'm friends with Rags. I disagree with him on the EFAP stuff, and I think that's really cringe. But nonetheless, you can do that. That's fine. I think that's completely fucking reasonable.
Yeah, I think that's again, my biggest thing is as much as you can and you should hold Lio accountable
Shut up,
for
Rags.
his
You know what I'm
actions.
talking about. Rags
Hey,
is just like, hey,
listen,
what
Rags was in my stream earlier. Be nice to him. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like you can hold Lio accountable for his old mistakes. I think that's personally fine. It's why I'm like overall like not to bring somebody else up, but it's like why I'm overall positive on Lance's video. I don't agree with everything in Lance's video. But like I'm overall positive about it because he ends the video saying, "Hey, you know what? Lio's made efforts to change. I'll hold him accountable for that and hope he changes."
You talking about Lance's video?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Lance's
like,
video.
yeah.
That's but I like that.
Lance,
guys.
Go on.
No, go ahead. You go first.
Yeah,
Sure, sure.
Lanza obviously has opinions on Lio, and they have history and they don't get on. I think he made something really fair. And I defended Lanza's video to fucking Lio, by the way. Like,
So have I.
Yeah, see?
like,
Yeah, but like, I just want to say, like, to be fair, I'm just going to be really honest here. Nobody cares about accountability or holding people accountable. Like, nobody actually cares.
Oh yes,
about that.
yeah.
There might be a select few here and there that may be consistent on it, but the overwhelming majority of people are more than happy to go back to like 8 years ago to pull up some random stupid thing you said and then pretend like you haven't changed since then, right? Like people are more than happy to do that. The truth is like we can talk about accountability and all that other shit, but the bottom line is nobody actually cares. It's a big giant waste of time. All the people going after Lio for this call, they don't actually give a shit about whether or not Lio changed. They don't give two almighty fucks. The bottom line is they don't like Lio, and so they're going to sit there and use any little tiny piece of ammunition that they can get to use against him.
Which is what
And I know,
doing.
and I
all the
know, hold on, and I know they'll do that because I did it.
Yeah. And I mean, like, okay, I should be clear. I had a call with that, which I never released. And I'm never going to. I don't think it would do any good. And I said this to him, by the way, because I was going to like put it out, and then I was like, I'll just get used as ammunition in this gay little war. I don't think that benefits anybody, and I didn't want to do that to Ant. But I will say this one thing: I spoke to Ant about the Rosicrucial and that stream he did, and he was like, I think that stream I did on Lio was a bit unbecoming. It was a bit more angry because it was the first time I'd ever heard the Rosicrucial. I'd never fucking heard it before, and it really pissed me off. And I think that's a fair enough fucking explanation, by the way. I think it is completely reasonable for somebody to hear the Rosicrucial for the first time and have that kind of reaction to it. I don't blame Ant for that. I think that's a reasonable reaction. Like, and this is my problem with this gay little fucking war, is it just feels like it spun out the KP Courtney stuff. No one cares about the KP Courtney stuff anymore. So, the fucking... Shut up. That's how I feel about it. I'm just like, shut up. Okay. It doesn't matter. On both sides, shut up. I don't care. Okay? There you go. There's the fucking take. Right, okay. Can we watch this call now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we could watch the call.
They just want Lio to crash out like old times. They're just nostalgic, okay? That's it.
I mean, for what it's worth, would it be funny? Sure, but I'd love to hear more Bible quotes. I wasn't around with the first ones.
Stop. Stop.
Okay, we're going to speed this up a little bit.
Dude, please.
We'll go 1.4. Okay.
Back it up real quick. Thank you for the birthday wishes, y'all.
Okay, that's a bit too fast. My brain will hurt.
Technically, it was yesterday, but let's just pretend.
Listen. Yada yada. Facts don't care about your feelings.
It's 2-point speed or nothing.
Correct. Said that on somebody else's stream recently. Fuck you.
Is it just me, or do I keep? Have you guys been getting ads that just don't load?
No, freak taker.
Chat. Oh. I don't know. Like, there's just this one ad I keep getting that doesn't load.
I have premium, so.
Oh yeah.
Same.
You know, I probably should get premium.
Wait, is my stream dying? Is my stream dying? Is it lag? Is it low? Fucking okay. Okay, hold on.
Still going.
It is some shitty on our end, but like, I mean, it's still going. Let me double check.
Okay.
Oh.
Give it a second. Let it run. Alright, I'm still in the call, so. What we doing?
I mean, your stream is fine for me. I just looked.
Oh, it's working? Am I back?
Might be like super behind.
Okay.
Some people are saying refresh. Let me double check.
Let me see.
Yeah, I think it did die a little bit on my side because it doesn't go past a certain spot.
Yeah, no, I got it to go past that.
Oh yeah, it just equalized. Yeah.
Okay. I'm still here. I still exist. Okay. Still exist. Fuck me. Oh, fuck.
Guys, remember to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to Cope and Seethe. You two can cope and seed all over.
Thanks, guys.
All over Dreamer.
Right, do I exist now? I feel like I exist now. Okay.
You do. Everyone says
muted.
Everyone says muted.
I'm definitely not muted. Am I muted?
But are we muted? Did you mute us?
I didn't. You're not muted. You should be coming through.
No.
Can't hear you. Muted.
Okay, so they're lying.
Now? Okay. Down to 406 viewers. For fuck's sake. I can kill you. Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Can you hear me? Am I here? Do I exist?
Oh, fuck me.
Because I refuse to defend EFAP, isn't it? Right, I've been taken out by Rags. That's what's actually happened. Fuck, do I have to... Okay. Falgi, am I muted? Can you hear me?
Hold up. Let me double check. I heard us before.
Okay.
Okay, no, I hear us. We're fine.
Okay. Oh, God.
They're fucking with you, dude.
The Gaslight stream.
I'm gonna start playing flutes. Right, okay.
That would be a good idea.
Flutes? Skin flutes?
It's just
I
useful.
can't even get
Probably.
premium because YouTube refuses to accept my PayPal.
Yeah. All right.
Skill issue.
So,
Real quick. Is your mic work, Dreamer?
Dream, are you talking?
Dreamer?
Hey, Viper Sensor. Viper Sensor. I'm gonna have such an issue saying that. Thank you. Welcome to molding. Let's fucking go.
Hello. Oh, hi.
Okay.
Welcome.
HP boys. Also, real quick, there's a storm going on, so if I die, it's because I lost power.
Yep, got it.
If that happens, I'll make sure to drive to the nearest Walmart.
Just sit in the Charlie Billy state, like.
Now I know I'm not muted because Rags is like I know people, so I know he fucking heard that. Right, okay.
Oh,
Nah, I'll go to the McDonald's on this one.
oh yeah.
We're doing a sequel.
Okay.
All right,
Also, just a pause
since
for
you're
a second.
here, Dreamers.
I just need that because this fucking bothers me. The fucking Dreamer. I'm pretty sure Dreamer's PFP is from the incest anime. I want to crash out. I'm so annoyed.
I
have a personal gripe with this fucking anime.
Even know that.
I had friends in high school that were obsessed with it, and I wanted to fucking strangle them. There's a
my
reason why
God.
they're no longer friends.
Were their
Okay.
cousins hot?
I'm just gonna press play.
Let's go ahead and go over your little diatribe here. We'll start from that. So, according to you, in this whatever this is supposed to be, you
Still
claim
muted, pal. Thank you, somebody, for the 2.
that I've been nothing but abusive towards you ever since our interactions became private. When did our interactions become private? Do you remember?
After your server, your mod
shit.
name called me in your server, and when one of the members told me to kill myself.
Okay, who was the mod that name called you, and what name did they call you?
Pumpkin, and she called me Barbie after I
the videos
was in your Outback because they saw my video, and I was anxious in there, so she name called me Barbie to make fun of me.
And how old?
Can I also point out the fact that Dreamer actively made a fucking hit piece on like 4 of us? Like, we didn't really even do anything. Dreamer demanded to get in a call on stream with Vlad, made a fucking hit piece on a load of us, and then like, and now is crashing out. I failed to see how this is our fault.
Does somebody have Dreamer's channel? I kind of want to see something real quick. Does anyone have Dreamer's channel?
They've done a couple of videos.
Give me a minute. They just did one today.
On what?
On how I ruined her fate or his faith in humanity because I was the most trusted or something, and by Dreamer. I'm dead serious. Like a 40-minute rant.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Does that matter?
The stream is
It does,
fine.
actually.
The stream is fine. I looked at it.
Yeah, like how is Barbie an offensive terminology for you?
They were making fun of my emotions.
Okay, just real quick. Are you in your late 20s, your early 20s? You don't need to be specific. If you don't want to name
Late
like,
20s.
late 20s. Okay, so like 28, we're talking roughly about that ballpark.
Right.
Okay, awesome. Answer that question.
And this is after
Who would-
Hidden
who would-
shamed me.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Which one of my server members told you to kill yourself?
Banter Snark. And Looney was
Okay.
there.
There is Looney. Yeah. Did they get told not to do that?
Not when I was in the server, no. I was kicked
How
the
would
next
you?
day.
How would you know?
Thank you.
You were put in Outback. How would you know?
What? No, this was after.
After you were
After
put in
the Outback. Yeah, after I was put in Outback and when I was let out, and when I found out that my name had been changed, and after I saw Hidden say that I insinuated that Vlad was going to hurt his kids.
That is what you
It's
did, by the way.
after. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You literally said that Vlad has been abusive to autistic people, and Vlad, what would you do if it was your child that was autistic? You're essentially saying, Vlad, I think you may be abusive to your child if they're autistic. That's what you're saying there.
No,
Sword bubble.
no, that's not the context. The context was I was going over
Why
a
is that the
stream he did
context?
where he told this man to kill himself
Yes,
because he didn't want.
It's a little bit to explain. What happened is that I think it was an Ephraim stream actually, and I was talking shit about Ephraim and said Ephraim should kill himself, and then Dreamer was going on about autism and said something like, would you do that if it was your kid? And I doubled down. It's like, yeah, I'd do it myself. Beat the shit out of that kid. I was being like really, edgy, and
You're being
Dreamer
you.
took this, and Dreamer took it very literally. So, which is what was stated in Dreamer's video, the one that was deleted that Beckett was added in.
I'm still trying to work
Does
out
Dreamer
why
wanna join
my
this call?
my stream's been like blocked in regions. Like Ace just sent me a picture, which is like an error occurred. Please try
What?
again. I just checked on my phone. The stream's up for me. Like I have literally no idea.
And
Me
the
too.
stream's up for me. Yeah. Ace, do you live like, I don't know, in a third world country? Like, where the fuck are you? Dox yourself live now. You fucking little. Wait, Dreamer, you're here? Oh, hello, Dreamer. I mean, that's not the Beckett if Beckett
Can
wants
Dreamer
to.
No, actually, no. Because here's the fucking problem. People are calling that the rows are cool, and Dreamer is in my chat going, can I get into the call with Gilded? And no! Dreamer, no! Please stop doing this, because it's starting to become fucking annoying. Just hear, like, again, fuck. I don't care. I don't care. This is so dumb. This is the dumbest drama ever, Dreamer. Do you understand how fucking ridiculous this is? This is literally, you are going into calls to people to argue about something that you claim you never said a year ago that no one cares about anymore. I just don't understand why this is happening. Like, it's so stupid. Fuck me.
I think Dreamer, I have to ask this, please. Please, are you a troll?
Why?
Like, are you the coolest troll ever?
Okay,
Like,
this
I need to know
this
now.
was my take with Dreamer, by the way. This was my take. I think Dreamer's a troll. Unironically, I think Dreamer is a really fucking
No.
effective and good troll. No?
No,
You just don't want to believe you.
the
Did
Dreamer's
Dreamer-
too retarded.
Did Dreamer
Have you
make the
seen some of the
crazy
people in your
video
server?
like a year ago?
Dude, no, Dreamer is beyond the pale. Okay, like I'm like lost cause levels of retard. Like should have been aborted. Like eugenics has a point level retard.
I mean, no. It's...
Yes. No, don't cry over the edge.
I'm not. I don't
Okay.
fucking care. I don't fucking
Okay.
care.
But the point is, I don't know. Like the point for me, here's my viewpoint. Okay, because of Dreamer, I have to deal with multiple communities going around trying to obsess over my kid, which I just find to be a little weird and annoying. Okay, so yeah, I like if you want to
Yeah.
call that trolling, fine.
Yeah, I mean, like again,
Sending the
I think
dono
that-
now in case the stream works again. Thank you for the 5 yen. Fuck me.
my whole thing is, and I said this, I don't like that people bring up your kid. You and I could not like each other, but I do actually enjoy talking to you, lad. But like you and I could not like each other, and I would still get pissed off that people bring up your kid. It fucking infuriates me. You don't need to bring up somebody's kid. You could challenge somebody on every one of their thoughts without bringing up their partners, their children, their whatever. If they're not a part of their content, you should never fucking bring them up.
I'm sorry, Vlad, I literally didn't expect any of this. Dreamer, at what point did you stop? Fuck this. Do I just bring him into the call? Is this what we're doing?
Who cares?
Look, I'm gonna be
fucking-
honest. This is what I think the issue is.
Last Raven
I
was
think
2, Dreamer
Dreamer-
won't 1 Beckett trust. I fucking God. Thanks, Raven.
I think Dreamer has a humiliation fetish, and I mean that unironically.
I can't believe people are calling this the next Rosa call.
This is not.
Yeah.
This is not.
That's just a really dumb take. It's an incredibly stupid take.
You haven't even gotten to the bad part yet. It gets like Lyle actually does start yelling.
Okay. Well, I was joking about just sweeping for Lyo. Like, okay, I need to see what he's fucking screaming about. Go Kato with the 5. The Raven person is pretty evil. I heard she's racist. Okay, well,
That's true.
did she say the M word as an example?
But I want to be clear.
Uh.
When Lyo is yelling in this, you have like it is nowhere even close to even the most meme yelling he's ever done in the past. And he does not use the Batman voice, as far as I know. Granted, I haven't seen much of this before part, so he could prove me wrong. I could be totally wrong here.
He could. Jevy Bev with a 2. Banff indeed. Please enjoy this sticker chat. I am proud of you. Good job, chat. Good job. You're killing it. I should have stayed in bed. This stream's a fucking shit show. Right, guys. Okay, let's keep going.
Gamers to
The
throw
insomnia
slurs
kills
and send death threats to women in video games. So he told that guy to kill himself.
That's
And
not what
that
that's about.
bullying
That's not
should
that.
be normalized. Yes, he did. He said bullying should be
No, that was not-
normalized, and
Yes,
it
he
would
said
solve
bullying should be
those
normalized.
problems.
He did. He did say that,
He did.
but I'm saying that is not why he told the guy to kill himself. That is not why he did.
Hot take based. Bring back bullying.
No, because to you,
need to go
he
back.
was moral fagging.
I don't use that term, so no.
Bad word.
No,
Bad
but you did say
word!
that he wasn't saying to kill himself because of his morals, but because he was using quote unquote his morals to shield himself from his nonsense.
Yes. I don't stand by that. What's your point?
I thought you were a Christian.
Just, I can't. Are we meant to be taking this seriously? Okay.
I am a Christian. Again,
That's
what's your
what
point?
I'm
You got some
saying.
chapter
I
and
think
verse
he's
to
a
back up something here, or
troll.
what?
I don't know. I think Jesus Christ would be ashamed.
Jesus Christ said that if anybody causes one of his little ones to stumble, they'd be better off tying a millstone to their neck and casting it in the sea.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hate this debate already. But like,
Well, there's your
10 minutes
Bible
into
shit.
it, I just
There it
like,
is.
I fucking hate it here. I hate it here so much.
Hey, hey
What?
Beckett, I'm gonna make you feel better. I'm gonna make you feel better. This was Raven's birthday stream. This is what Raven chose for her fucking birthday.
No one chose this. None of us have any real friends. Waifu with the 2. The dinos are coming for you, Dreamer. Thank you.
Christ completely annihilated a fig tree because it just looked like
So
it
happy
had
birthday. I'll
ended.
subscribe to you. There you go.
And if you extrapolate further into the Bible,
No,
since
I
Jesus
meant
is also
the
God,
stream. I meant the stream
took out
we're
Ananias
watching.
and Sapphira for
The
love.
furry bringing out the Bible codes.
Pirate software would be ashamed.
True.
Lying to him, opened up the earth and swallowed people who were trying to rebel against Moses. Do you want me to go on?
He opened the earth.
The earth, yes. He opened the earth. In other words, earthquake. Opened it, and the people who were trying to rebel against Moses sucked them in and closed up.
Jesus did that.
Jesus is God incarnate, so yes, Old Testament, buddy. You don't even want to touch Revelation.
What is going on? Why? Christ
That's
is
besides the
dead.
point because
Chat.
you made
Fuck
your
me.
entire
Oh.
crew proud of helping people.
Oh. Yes, I have,
Yeah,
and I
you
will
did.
continue to help people. What about it?
Didn't help me.
What about it? I can't help you. You don't actually want help. What you want is for people to baby you, and I refuse to. You are in your late 20s and you want to be babied. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I wasn't telling you to baby me. What I did tell you
No,
was I
that's
had
what
a
you
hard
want.
time No,
Embry, sorry for streamlabbing you the thing, me saying that Lyra was crashing out about Psy. I didn't think it would cause all of this. Listen, you just got a fucking ton of content for a $1 tip. I think that's pretty based, actually.
Oh.
Don't apologize. Just be proud. You managed to one guy, not just me, but an entirely separate community and 2 other streamers. Like, well done. Bless everyone's heart. Cladding for the member for 10 months. Thank you. Matthias with the 2. Everyone sit down and listen to Youth Pastor Lyo. So true. Sister Godiva with the 50 Swedish counts. I love that Lyo is power scaling his God and Jesus like it's Gundam. Oh my God.
This has turned into Jesus discourse in the chat.
Oh my God.
Honestly speaking, all we need is Jar, and Jar will power scale for us all.
Oh my god.
what I did tell you was I had a hard time making friends, and you told me that your server would be a safe space for me to do that. And then what
I said
happened
it's a
was
good
I was
place to go make
scolded in
friends.
the Outback. Yeah.
And then you had an absolute baby rage fit because somebody called you Barbie.
I'm sorry. Why the fuck is anyone joining these servers that they don't like? What did I say this about? I think I said this in an unreleased video. Fuck. I said this about ED. There is something about people wanting to join communities with people they hate where they're
Reptile dysfunction.
clearly not fucking, like, going to have a... I don't understand it. I don't get it. What the fuck are you doing? I don't see the point. I also... Because I know I'm having like memories of something someone else said to me recently. It's like, yeah, Catslayer has this outback section where people get put and they're like in timeout, and that's like bullying. Is it? Is it, or is it just going? You're not. Normally, you just get fucking kicked. Just leave. Just leave. I don't understand. I don't understand why people feel entitled to belong to a Discord community. What the fuck is going on?
Also, I'll say this. This is, if anything, this is Lyo's biggest L. Just kick people. Why are, like, cool, this is funny content. I don't particularly care. I am on nobody's side. But just kick a motherfucker. Who cares? This kid sounds annoying. I still think he's a troll. Just kick him.
Just a retard for the
Here's
two.
the
We are
thing.
all going to hell. I feel like I am currently there.
So like Dreamer joined my Discord as well, and I did basically the same thing. All right, so I can't criticize Lyo on this. The only difference between me doing it and Lyo doing it is my server is actually a safe haven for the mentally retarded.
I know, they send me gore all the time.
God, that is embarrassing.
That no such thing.
Yeah, Embry's like really, really bad. Embry, you're fine. Embry, you're fine.
Embry
It was
is
going to
fine.
happen eventually. You are based. You are fine. Chill out. You're good. You have nothing to feel bad for. I actively engaged with it. It's not your fault. Chill. You're good. Viper, with the 10. At this point, it feels like Dreamer is actually doing this as a form of self-harm, because this keeps being a recurring cycle of dishing out nonsense but can't take what is being dished back at him. Yeah, I think part of the problem as well with calling this the next Rosicle is it kind of has, like, it suggests a fundamental misunderstanding of what this community is like, which I feel like a lot of people looking in from the outside, like, I've said this about Chud, like, Chud fundamentally misunderstands how the ACC works. A lot of people do. And you can only really understand it by interacting with it regularly and kind of knowing, like, A, the social norms, and B, the fucking characters. Because it really is, like, it's like when people talk about, like, Twitch poll. It really is. Because most people just don't know who the fuck half these people are or why people are acting in some way. Do you know Food Shops fucking quote tweeted me today. Food Shops. And I know somebody from Bonk's side must have looked at that and been like, oh, that's based. Food Shops is like an out-and-out lolicon who said that they had to watch lolicon because their therapist told them to do it, but to help treat their pedophilic OCD. I'm not kidding. That was an actual drama.
Yes.
No.
Huh, they're still around?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. They started streaming again.
Yeah,
And,
they platformed Cameron
Food Shops
until
hates
Cameron
me because they're
fucked
a
off.
piece of shit. Like, I can't even remember why Food Shops doesn't like me. I think it's because, like, I kept calling them a lolicon, which they are. And then I kept playing a clip where they called themselves a pedophile over and over again. And I thought that pedophilic OCD is one of the worst forms of OCD.
You
That is
gotta
true.
be making this up.
No, it's true. I'll show it to you. I need to do a
No,
Food Shop
it's true.
stream. It's completely fucking true. They ended up in a drama with Keffels and Tipster. This is 100% true. They ended up in a fucking drama with Keffels and Tipster, where they got so frustrated that they started shouting at the camera that okay, that they're a pedophile. Like, it was fucking the most insane shit. And there was multiple, like, streams where they had to go on to debate exactly what they meant by, like, their pedophilic OCD and, like, how into lolicon they were. And a lot of people were like, can we meet your therapist, because this sounds fucking cracked. It was brilliant. It was a brilliant drama. It went on for ages. It happened in November of 2023. I know, because it happened because we released the Demon Mama video. And Queeman came out, and shocking that Queeman caused this, but Queeman came out and said, well, you're all going at Demon Mama for this lolicon shit, but what about Food Shops? And then lots of us went, what do you mean, what about Food Shops? And then Resevere had a stream where he basically brought on Food Shops and said, hey, so are you into lolicon? And Food Shops was like, yeah. And that, it kind of spiraled from there. It was great. It was Kino drama. It was fucking brilliant.
Fucking Christ.
I'll do a stream on it. It's incredible stuff.
Oh, no. I think, did your stream die again, or is it on me? Yeah, it effed again. Your stream effed again.
Fuck! Okay, well,
Not for
something is
me.
happening.
You know, it's still working for me. I've had it running
It
this
just
whole
lagged
time.
out and it just fixed itself.
Okay.
Yeah, it just lagged out and fixed itself. Also, I do want to address something because somebody said it in the chat. Because this came to me. I won't name the creator's name, but a creator reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you should let Lio and Sai debate each other. Do you think you would facilitate that?" I'm like, I don't know. Like, I like these people. I don't. They're just gonna scream at each other. I don't know.
I think I know what's doing it. I think I know what's doing it. It's because I was sharing this stream VOD to Discord. I think that's what's causing it to like crash out.
Okay.
So we're gonna reduce the quality. See if this helps. Also, Jevybev with the 5, my brain is refusing to allow me to take Dreamers seriously, like it won't even consider the stupidity as anything but a weird LARPy trolling. That's how I feel about it. I'm going to reshare this to the Discord call, and if it fails, guys, you're going to have to watch the stream separately. Okay.
Fine.
But we good? We good? Stream working? Everything's still working? We good? Yeah? No? Maybe? Sure? Fuck it. Back at Ace January.
Yeah.
We're waiting on stream. Jesus. Okay, cool. Let's go.
I just want to get something like understood. So Dreamer, so Lio offered his server up to you, like as like a safe space, right? Are you of the opinion that because you, for example, say something that people don't agree?
Listen, ACC people, this is how your stuff sounds to us people who know poll/drama. True, Godiva. Thank you for the 50.
Agree with that people could be critical for you, just because it's in a safe space, does that mean that they aren't valid to criticize you?
No, they can't criticize me, but what they did was they did it behind my back, and they put me in the Outback so I wouldn't see it.
No.
And it was only the
Bro,
next
that's
day
not behind
because
your
I had
back.
to wait. I had to wait like hours, so I had to go to sleep
I know
and
how
wake
Outback
up.
works. Listen,
Oh my
let me just
God.
explain it. Okay, so Outback is used. It's literally a place where if someone's having an argument, I can check back on the logs just to be sure for you in a moment. But the reason why we use it is if someone's having some sort of dispute or an argument, person is put in there to break up that little argument, right?
To be clear, I think Chris the Narc's been put in the Outback. Is Lio bullying Chris the Narc? Is Chris the Narc the new Rosat actually? Guys, plan.
I think I got small. I think I got Smalley looked at to put in the Outback one time because Courtney was talking shit in there, and I fucking came in and pushed their shit in, and people were looking at me. I'm like, I'm chill.
It's just
You know what I just realized?
What?
Dreamer did a video on the roast game.
Are
Do
you
you
starting
think
to see
Dreamer is
why
a
I
Brian
think
Mullen
might
salt?
be he a troll? Might he be a troll?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
That's not. No, it's not a troll. Oh my god! Stop coping.
This isn't
This
a
is
cope.
like this-
This is
This is a
It's
you're
is.
recognizing a pattern, Vlad.
No, the pattern is tards of a feather flock together. Okay, that's the
What did
pattern.
he say about the race game, Vlad?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Beckett, you're getting raided. You have 360 plus viewers. Yeah, I'm covering ACC stuff. This isn't acceptable, Shell. Good evening, by the way. Thank you for the 2.
For chat.
Strawberry wine.
It's a great song. I've listened to it like at least 50
It's not
times.
there
Yeah.
for the intention of
Can I-
people talking behind their
Can I
backs. People can do that anywhere, anyway. It's not a specific thing to Lio server.
can I say something real quick?
Sure.
We didn't have an argument. I wasn't even awake for it. Hidden posted the video, and it was Pumpkin who sent me to the Outback. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah. So you posted
I mean, that's
a
fine.
video, and to stop you getting dogged on, you were putting Outback, and also to us.
I didn't post the video.
You made a video.
The-
You made the video
Yep,
containing the
Proudly
content,
made it.
and people in the server learned of it, and you were putting Outback. Probably partly due to the fact, one, to stop you getting dogged on. That was just a side effect of that, and two, to decide whether or not you're kept in the server based on the contents of the video. Are you saying because someone posted, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, I made a video where I said that like
Hey,
X,
Vlad.
Y, and Z types of people should die, and I was in Lio's server, would you not think it would be appropriate for the mods to reevaluate me being in that server? And so put into Outback to decide what to do from then? Because I
Based
could have
on my
any
video?
I'm doing a hypothetical.
Because what it was a video. And
Yeah.
I didn't even get to discuss it until I was put in Outback.
Okay, you're putting Outback Circuit you can be talked to with mods. Okay? Are you saying because you put out a video, people shouldn't criticize you for it and then decide whether or not they want you in your spaces, but in their spaces based on the content you release? Because that sounds ridiculous.
You know what sounds ridiculous is posting the video and before I can even respond, putting me into Outback. Wow,
Do
I
you
was
know why
asleep.
that happened?
The Outback is like a fucking timeout place where mods go and talk to you if you're fighting with somebody. It's like, again, it's... Actually, I was going to be like, oh, it's cringe, but, like, we kind of have the same thing in Copecord. Like, you get a cringe roll, and it's kind of like, you need to, like, have a little bit of limited access, so you shut the fuck up for a bit, because you're being annoying. That's, like, some people, like, vie to get in...
It's a mute, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mute thing. And actually, I mean, Mali's talked about, like, the fucking Senate had something similar. And there are people who literally just aim to get put there. Just they come in, try and be annoying. I think Mali did this. And then get put in, like, an Outback section. Yeah, it's like, again, the Outback versus Spicy Chat, who will win? Oh, God, if Spicy Chat ever get fucking bored enough that they actually start looking at art commentary drama, that's going to be a fucking whole different thing. As an Aussie, it's hilarious to hear Outback as the timeout corner. Yeah, it's where they put the weird creatures. The timeout jar, basically.
To not get dogged on, but what happened was I was dogged on because
people.
You
because
weren't dogged on.
she
I'm not gonna
told
sit here and
me
let you say that.
no,
Yeah,
I
it was
was.
Rancor
dogged on.
pitch.
What
She
happened?
told
No, it
everyone
wasn't, and you
that
clearly-
I insinuated.
Yes, insinuated, yes, whatever. You don't know what
And
being
then
dogged on
three
is.
people.
If you think what happened there was being dogged on, you actually have no clue what being dogged on is.
Okay, then what about our last chat? What do you call that?
That was me being tired of your whiny victimhood nonsense where you suicide bait people into feeling sorry
Didn't
for you.
suicide
That's
bait
what
you.
that was. Oh, yes, you did. Because here's the
Based
problem.
in red pill.
didn't.
Because I've had so very much
You
enough
get
of this.
off.
Because what you did do, I know you did do, is you sent somebody
Say you
just a
did.
clip of it without any context to try to convince them that I was just being needlessly cruel to you. What I
You
said
were.
was I was dogging on you for being willfully helpless, choosing not to change what is going on in your life, and to not be a productive member of society. I asked you, what is going to happen to you when your parents die? And you said you had a plan.
Chat,
I
this
asked
is
what that
pretty much
plan
what I
was. You
expected.
said, I'm gonna kill myself. And I said, you know what, if that's the point, then
Classic
why
Oh
Wait,
my
and then I said
fucking
after that,
Christ. I'm losing it. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. You stupid fucking moron. I don't know how anybody hears that seriously and it's like, oh, I'm so sorry for Dreamer. You know how fucking stupid that is to tell somebody?
Why
Why would you
Blue
do that to
bullying the
anybody?
wholesome Chungus cat girl? Oh my fucking god. Hey, Hamish, how you doing?
If somebody, you know what would happen if somebody told that to me in real life? I would call the ambulance, I would call the police, and I'd send them to the hospital. You know the last person who did that would happen to them? And I'll fucking mention them since they're threatening to sue Beckett now. Bonk. Bonk did this, and they went to the fucking hospital because that's where these people fucking belong. Because either
I mean-
they're
Sorry, go on.
either you belong in the hospital or shut the fuck up because you're lying and you want attention.
I've got this thing as well. When did we start like being selective about caring about who says the KYS stuff? Like, unironically, because everyone's made jokes about this and no one really cares. So I'm not sure why it's meant to be condemn Lio for saying a KYS joke. I don't. Does anyone have like chat? Up to you. Anyone have any separate perspectives on why Lio shouldn't be allowed to say this? Like, surely this is just Lio engaging in drama with a lolcow. That's all I'm fucking seeing. Who is actively seeking him out, by the way. Like, Lio didn't
Okay,
sit there and be like, I need Dreamer to get in a call with me, unless I'm massively misinterpreting this.
I don't think you understand, Beckett. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
These are the same people that have been yelling at me because and I'm not kidding, I don't even remember doing this for the record. I don't remember saying this at all, but it sounds like me, so I'll just take it. Because I apparently compared an abortion to a knee scrape, and therefore I am morally abhorrent as a person.
Do we need to start purging
And-
people again? Is this what we need to do?
And you know what the best part is? If we're talking about the first trimester, a scrape on your knee is actually worse. So I'm just saying, you just take a pill. Apparently nobody's been with somebody. None of these people ejaculated into a woman and then paid for that woman's abortion before.
I feel really sorry for Sierra, who's like, "Hi, hope you're well. Sorry I'm late coming here. You're a wonderful content creator." As Vlad is saying, "Listen, let me explain to you the suffering dynamics between abortion and a scraped knee. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. This is a real sane time for someone to enter chat.
I disavow.
Real fucking appreciate you."
Hey, what's wrong? What I said. What?
I am pressing play,
Am I that out of
and we are
touch? Like, I
never
don't
going to
even
talk
know.
about this conversation again. Do you understand me?
Fuck me. Fuck me.
What? How was
You wanna
that
buy
the
us that
line?
back?
All right,
No,
whatever,
no,
go on.
no. Shut up.
Because normally I wouldn't be that cruel, because I don't believe you. Because what you did the entire call, whether in text or voice, is anytime somebody took a shot at you for something you did, you trauma dumped in response.
Yeah, I
Even
love the
called you a
needy
little
streamer
piss baby,
overload
what do?
music.
You go on about how when you were a kid, dog pissed on your pants, like anybody ever asked. This is what you do. You want pity, you want
People
sorrow,
didn't grow
you
up
want
watching
attention.
South Park
so I
and it
called your
shows.
bluff on it.
True.
I sent you one video showing evidence, and the next
the
day I was
video's
told to
garbage,
kill
by the way.
myself. It shows the
No, you
literal
wanted to kill
proof.
yourself to begin with. Hey, you were the one who said you were going to do it. Why are you mad at other people for saying why wait then? If you were completely fine with it, why?
Oscar for the goal, much appreciated. Please enjoy this pile of stickers, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. You guys are so super heckin' based. I don't know what's wrong with me. This stream has broken me.
You guys are
It's so heckin' based.
they're so chungus.
I just want to point out
I'm gonna
the
crash
chat
out.
sides with me on this.
Okay,
go on.
That's absolutely fine. Fuck me.
I disagree. As someone who works in the medical profession, I disagree.
That's
I
not
disavow.
wrong. Malcolm's chat was very sorry. I should point out, when I called into Malcolm's the other day, we spent the first, 15 minutes making transphobic jokes at each other, joking about who would get cancelled first. And, Malcolm has a sense of humor about this shit, so I don't view Malcolm as, particularly, woke scoldy. He's never been that way with me. I'm just saying, because I can only give my impression of Malcolm.
I think it's him specifically. I'm not. It's not a criticism of him. It's the community he has, which I'm sure he'd have criticisms of my community too. So
Yeah,
Just like
and
Becky
again,
does.
look, you get the audience you deserve, and for some people, that's the worst punishment imaginable. Umbra, you're good. You're good. Listen. Is pussy even real? Fuck me.
I
The bonk art is
I
so
eat it, so
fucking
yeah,
good.
sure it is.
Cat, are
Is
you
that
Asian?
Malcolm that sided with Poppy and Xena? No, Malcolm went after Poppy and Xena. That was I think that's how most people discovered Malcolm. That's always been my impression. And they pushed really hard for a while, and then they had a fight with President Sunday, and then the whole thing kind of fell apart. That was pretty much what happened. Right, okay.
Why is that your line? Why is your line? Well, he told me to do it now instead of when my parents are dead. Why is that your line?
Embry.
Nice.
Okay, well, that's just fun to say. F again? Fuck! Ah!
I think it's.
fucking
I don't
crash
think
out.
it's the disc.
I-
I don't think it's the
I-
Discord. I think it may be your internet. Because
It's
I
a-
hear it every once in a while. You cut out in this call, and then it f's your Discord. I mean, it f's your stream a little bit.
Ah!
And it might be a YouTube side thing because your viewer number is skyrocketing and plummeting at the same time. You'll reach 400 something, and then it'll plummet to 175.
I swear this is Rags.
I'm
I
watching
swear
it.
this is Rags. I blame Rags. I think he's it's getting a little bit close to decent numbers there. Poop.
Oh my God.
Redhead with the 20.
hold on, I'm
This is the
watching
best
it,
live
it's
stream ever.
fine.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
well, I think it's for a select few people because it's like it doesn't drop the entire number.
Well, no, I mean,
Interesting.
I don't mean the number dropping. I mean that at no point have I had any buffering or anything this entire time. It's just been running along. I got the stream playing while
Yeah,
I'm.
same.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking YouTube's been dickheads.
Okay, I do want to share this with
We're
chat
just
though.
gaslighting.
This is
Beckett.
fuck, look at my loading. Maybe it is me. Holy shit. It's like loading old porn
Are
on
you using
fucking dial-up.
is it a
Like,
memory
what?
leak?
Oh, the good old days.
No.
Listen, I didn't
You gotta
commission
fat
this.
through the
Rush just
buffer.
got annoyed. It's for the best. Thanks, Rex.
Yeah, I saw him making this in my Discord, and I was like, "You son of a bitch!" And it's like all of our chatters too, which is the worst part.
Yeah, it's not even my community that went after Bonk. It's fucking
it's
Valjuice.
It's mine, motherfucker. Again, this guy is so scared of me, even though I was the nicest person to him, that he doesn't mention my name anymore. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Jesus. Goat Cato, do you want to call in, by the way?
Oh no,
Don't worry, she won't stay long.
not
never-
goat.
But, like,
I've never heard her talk before. I'm fascinated.
yeah. Do you prefer to be called Daddy
keeps
Beckett or
threatening to touch
Barbie?
me.
Oh my fucking god. Thank you for the 20, Kicken. Fucking
Yeah.
state of this.
Goat
stream.
Cato keeps threatening to rape me, and it's weird.
I mean, they did date Bird. You know, anything happens when you date Birdie once.
Oh my god, okay, I'm pressing play.
I
Fuck
can't
up.
believe you.
Because I don't buy it. Because I think you're lying. Because I think you attention seek. Is that why you can't
No,
believe me?
I was crying the entire time, and I told you that I didn't
Yeah,
want to hurt
you-
them.
you know
and,
who
then,
else?
and then you
You know
said,
who else cried a lot in calls?
you're already
Peaches
hurting
cried a lot in calls
family
too.
the way you did.
Congratulations.
You love
don't say sorry
comparing me
for
to
it because I don't-
Peaches.
Yeah, because
That's
you're
not
acting like her,
hurting me.
moron.
No, I'm not.
Because you act like her. Oh, really? How well did you know her?
Is this why you're attacking me? Because I remind you of what, your abuser?
Because
Are you comparing me to your abuser?
Because you are acting just like her. I've been very clear about that. And I'm not being abusive to you. If I was being abusive to you, I'd be a lot worse. You clearly either don't know what abuse is, or somebody's convinced you of what it is, and it's just not the reality of it. By the way,
This is
I
where
did
the
look at
Batman
video.
voice should
It doesn't
come
at
up.
all say what you wanted to say. In fact,
Yes, it
if
did.
anything, it proves that you lied.
I want
What the
to.
fuck are you talking about?
Ooh, angry now.
Okay, wait. Before we go into this, okay, I know it's a bit elevated.
They think this cools like roses. Yeah, I mean, like, dude. This at best is the question. The only question I have currently is like, Lio, why did you fucking agree to this? Like, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
I did answer with a 5. Like, the avatar for tonight looks, if you hit him, he would bleed candy or at least squeak really loudly. Fucking hell. Thank you for the 5.
Becca, did you cover the Alec Gunter call with that one dude?
Okay, I have reflected
Or
on
have
the
you
Alec
heard that?
Gunter call, and I now fucking kind of hate Rem. I'm gonna be.
So this is what I was gonna say. This is like the Alec Gunter call. I think they both lost. In this case, I think they both lose.
Chris actually came into the comment
Lyle-
section on that stream to apologize for recommending it for me. Like, it was
Yeah,
just,
I
it was
sent
a
that over
bad,
to him.
it
I
was
think
a,
he
it was
crashed out
a,
over
it was
it.
a bad fucking call. It was just boring. Just real.
Yeah, no, it's
like,
terrible.
I'm
It's-
sorry. You cannot claim to be a troll while explaining your like fucking nuanced view on racial politics. You're either a troll or you're not a troll.
Yes, I can.
You can't do no. No, you fucking can't. And if you start trying, I will start doing streams on you. Shut the fuck up. You with the 2, Beckett, have a beer. Like, I listen. That is a line. Okay, we're not doing this. We're not. Hey, cool. How you doing? We're not doing this. We're not pretending like there is some fucking. No. Rem wasn't trolling. Rem was fucking triggered. Okay, I don't know why he got triggered.
Yes.
Like, it was just like, actually, Alec, you're not listening to me, bro. What did you you made videos on this guy. What did you think was gonna happen? How retarded are you? Holy fuck!
Vlad, for reference, they literally did define weird on the concept of when does rape occur. They unironically did define weird on when does rape occur.
That's based.
That's
I'm confused. What's wrong with that?
My God.
fucking insane.
Dude, it was
And
insufferable.
he gets so pressed.
It's called the weirding way.
Oh my God. Right,
Fuck me.
we're pressing play.
At the moment, I want to try and rein it back into a bit more constructive, if that's okay. Dreamer, so just so I understand this right, I believe at one point, and my memory might be wrong, so feel free to correct me. I believe at one point you said you were like, yeah, I don't stand by some of the things I said in the video. Is that true? Like at one point that you did say that? Because
Rush with the 10. The artist because of Bonk saying the other artists and I aren't human. Like, yeah, we're not. We're from the underworld. The bell tolls for thee, Bonk. I like the fact that I commissioned Rush and he has at this point paid me back in super chats. It's so...
it's
Thank you, buddy.
Rush is one of my favorite people. His art has improved so much in our Discord. It's like
Yeah, and it's great.
super based.
It's great. He's got a nice... I like his kind of scratch style. It's good. Also, he drew me being vored by Jar, which I don't know how I feel about. Anyway.
And what I'm going with that.
Oh, wait. Before.
Sorry.
I've said this. I said this in my Discord. I'm still waiting for it. I have requested Ugandan Lio in a jar micro bikini. Where is it, artists?
Oh my fucking God.
But the joke is I'm going to say Lio
Embry
commissioned it.
apparently made 2 animations. DM them to me. And I'll tweet them. This one's based. Dude, the animators in this community are so fucking talented. It's ridiculous.
Oh, they're so good.
Is then suddenly after your like whole thing with Lio, you said, "Nah, I do stand by this video." Why is that changed? Is it because you had a fallout with Lio that suddenly like the criticism wasn't valid anymore? Is this what I'm getting?
What happened was Hidden thought like I insinuated that Vlad would hurt his kids, and I was explaining that was not my intention. I just wanted him to empathize, like think about what he was saying when he told someone to kill themselves because of how they acted and how he wanted like autistic people to be bullied into normalcy.
Okay. So
I told him that, and I apologized to her for it. You know, I didn't think it'd come off of that, but now with all this context, and even like recently after the call we had, she looked at my video and said she didn't believe it, even though the proof was her literally speaking the message she thought came to me that was about me, and I showed in the video that it was Mr. Fields. She said she watched that and said, "Oh, I don't believe him," which makes me think this entire time she's been callous and malicious and was purposely misleading the public to hurt
I'm
me.
going to be honest, I didn't know who Dreamer was.
I'm sorry, I'm just
but
really
they've been in my
confused,
server
because,
for a really long
so
time.
what
And I
parts
didn't
of the
know who they
video do
were.
you stand by? Because you just said, no, I don't stand by this point because I didn't get it the way I wanted to get it across, which you agree with. And Lio has just said that as well. I said that probably in a bit more of a stronger way, but you agree basically with that you worded stuff wrongly in the video, right?
Yeah, I would say I worded something wrong.
So I can ask the question that I'm getting on with this, okay? What parts of the video do you stand by currently? Because
Well,
at one point,
especially-
all of it, but now you're flip-flopping about on like what parts you do stand by, what parts you don't.
That was like the only thing.
Okay. That's the questions I wanted to ask. Okay. You guys can continue.
So since you are the victim in everything, you want to explain to me why you thought it was appropriate to, without authorization, without consent, trauma dump on Hidden like you had any business to do so?
Because I was having a meltdown, and I apologized to her. Because I
So
thought
when you have a
she
meltdown,
was
do you just
Why the fuck are we having meltdowns in Discord? I don't.
Oh, Dreamer did that in mine too, by the way. Started having started trauma dumping in my Discord.
As an
Obviously, that's the
autist,
best
I
place to
support
do
Vlad's
that.
statement. Thank you for the 3, Hamish. I have a wiggler, yes. Yeah, Pinkerton wiggler. It's nice. It wiggles. It's good. Nice to have some movement. Malcolm's chat are a bunch of soy intoxicated. Okay, listen, guys. I very rarely do this. But I feel like there's been enough conflict for one night, and I'm probably going to get some DMs about it in the morning. So I will say this. I'm sure Malcolm's chat are fine, okay? I'm sure they are fine. Fuck me. I like the way everyone's like, Beckett's community is really soy, and half the time my chat is just like, who else can we murder?
Yeah, like
all the
you
women
weren't
in
there.
the chat hate women.
Oh, it's not just that. All the trans women in his server or in his chat hate trans people.
That
so.
is actually true. That is like, it is always the trans people in my community who are like, you know what I really hate? Trans people. I'm like, guys, what the fuck? And Maddox's just like, I want more conflict. It's not enough. It's fine. Listen, I'm sure it won't lead to anything. Nothing ever changes. Fucking kill me. Right, okay.
Lame.
When you have a meltdown, you
Raises
just go into the
like this.
DMs
True.
of random people you're beefing with to melt down. Is that what happens?
No. No, I don't.
Well, then was Hidden special then?
I thought the entire thing was her. I didn't know Pumpkin, one of your mods, was the person that name called me and put me in Outback.
That is so not even the point here. So not even the point. If you
It
are
is the
so
point.
broken,
Because
I
had
would also like to congratulate everyone for surviving Gay Month. Congratulations.
a meltdown because
the
of
point.
how
Again,
I
if
was
you're-
treated
again,
in your
actually, you know
server.
what?
It's finally
Actually,
over.
you know what? You're right. It is the point because all it does is really prove the pattern of somebody says something that riles you up, you immediately trauma dump as a response.
Your mod bullied me in your server.
I think that's kind
Do
of
you think
common.
calling
This is nothing like the fucking Rosa call, and anyone who says it is actually insane. I don't understand. Like, do you remember when the Sasu call
It's
was the new
identical.
Rosa call? Do you remember when the Rin call was the new Rosa call? Do you remember when every fucking call that someone outside of the ACC discovers is the new fucking Rosa call? I'm really getting sick of hearing this take. It is so dumb.
You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me, but I think that last Sasu call is worse than the Rosa call in every metric.
I actually agree with you.
And I think comparing it to the Rosa call undermines the seriousness of how bad that call was.
Yeah, I think people forget the Sasu call. By the end of that call, like, Rosa had crashed out and like Ponder came in and told people to shut up. By the end of the Sasu call, he was sat there crying, threatening to tear his own eyes out. And then as they removed him from the call, Crystal Flame goes, well, that went well. Like, completely sincerely.
Yeah.
It is the most insane fucking call the ACC has ever produced. Okay? It is by far the worst.
About?
Have you never heard the
The
Sasu
third
call?
Sasu call,
Nah, bro, I'm new to this shit.
Okay,
I can
so,
send it to you right
yeah.
now.
You should watch the Sasu call. It will kind of make you hate Ponder. It's pretty much
I
the
already
reason
do.
Sasu like Ponder stepped away, because it was really fucking bad. And actually, Lyo takes a lot of responsibility for it, but he's by no means the worst part of that call. It's mostly just like, basically they bring in Sasu, who is like a notorious fucking like asshole who tries to like insert himself all the fucking time. And then, rather than just shouting at him, they psychoanalyze him and break him down to the point where he actually has a nervous breakdown on the call. And then they keep going as if that's the goal. It's completely fucked. Unironically.
What the fuck? That's my job. That's my job to psychoanalyze people. Who the fuck was taking my job?
Ponder. Jervy Bev
No,
with the
that sounds
10.
fucking-
Do you think, and hear me out, that Dreamer could be trying to stir up all this shit, trying to find a sugar daddy-like relationship like Peaches had with Lyo? That's a little bit far, but I do think he is stirring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, the cope.
playing you Barbie? Hold on, you think calling you Barbie is bullying you?
Yes. And when I did say
Oh
that,
my-
you can get
oh
some.
my God.
call
Yes,
to
I made
make
fun of you for
me.
getting upset over that. And I'm going to continue to. You know why? Because it's very clear to me you never dealt with just an actual traditional bully. I wish I could time travel you back to the 80s and stick you in a high school, let you get hit with a couple of swirlies, or have your underwear tied to the flagpole and you raised by it. That's bullying. Calling
Okay.
you Barbie? That is not
Yeah.
bullying.
Okay. So, I do. I don't remember if you answered this already, but like,
I
Jen,
just find it funny that the Sasu call happened like a week after his addressing things video. Yeah, and that's, to be fair, as far as I'm aware, that actually did stop the gallery calls in Katzler. There weren't any after that. Am I right in thinking that there haven't been any others? Like, the only other calls that have occurred in Katzler, at least in Katzler with a peanut gallery, were like calls like addressing the doodle tone stuff where people were trying to explain things.
Yeah. The reason why is because Lyo's got some sensitive snowflakes in there, and the subject matter of self-harm that Sasu brought up kind of mixes poorly with a lot of the members of his community. That was like the final straw, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it should be, because like, God, fuck, guys, if you want to... And another thing, you'll know, we are all sat here condemning the Sasu call and condemning Lyo having these kind of calls. Like, I think we're completely fucking consistent on this.
Well, there's only one call that was as bad as the Sasu call that you completely forgot about.
What's that?
That is on par directly. The Kumo call with Peaches. That she did the same thing.
She
like,
did
got
the
him
same
to fucking
thing.
crash out.
She did the same thing. It didn't go on as long, though. And to be fair, in that case, Lyo stepped in and stopped it.
I don't remember that.
That actually, yes, that actually happened. Like, Lyo with the Kumu call, while Peaches was going at Kumo, Lyo stepped in, and Peaches were like, he said I should hang myself with a belt. And Lyo was like, okay, and? like you can go back and check the call. Like, he came in and basically started, like, defending Kumo. He's like, we all say shit like this. I don't know why we're doing this. So, yeah, even actually in that case, in the Kumo call, Lyo stepped in.
Maybe I'm just saying that because I remember more how I reacted to it than the actual contents of the call.
Yeah, it was really bad. Don't get me wrong. It was fucked.
Genuinely, what is the reason you think you being called Barbie? Like, do you have like any good reason as to why that would be considered about bullying?
Why would I get my name changed without my consent after I was cornered?
Okay, so
God.
my name in Lyo's server,
change.
my name in Lyo's server is Yennefer Anderson. I've changed it back to Yen before, and then Lyo's changed it back. Is that bullying?
That's not exclusive to you. It's something that like Gilded and Lyo's mods do.
I want to give context to this, by the way.
It's just
sure.
There's
go
context
ahead.
here with
Enjoy.
the Barbie thing.
Have fun.
What?
Go on. Give context. Give your fucking.
So passive aggressive. God damn. But no. No. The thing was is apparently I don't know how much this is true. I got this actually from Malcolm's stream, and so but I'm going to assume Malcolm is probably correct on this. Because he got it from someone else or whatever. A member of my server that is named Gilded's Fleshlight on Wheels told Dreamer to fuck himself with a Barbie doll. And that was how it started, apparently.
Okay.
What was that?
I'm going to be honest, I just don't care. I'm sorry guys, I just don't care. Going into Vlad's server and complaining that Vlad's server is full of trolls. Yeah, it's Vlad's server. I don't understand what the boundary here is. It's like this is cool to moderate these spaces. And like my argument for Lyo stopping doing these fucking ridiculous like Senate calls with the moral grandstanding was you're claiming to like want to be helping people, but you're doing damage. This is not like the moral grandstanding shit. It's just people eating each other because it's entertaining. That was always the argument. And it's like, because that's what, like, everyone here in chat, hello lurkers, by the way, hope you're having a fun night, are doing exactly the same thing. You come to my streams to watch fucking drama unfold. That's it. Like, it is a guilty pleasure. It is just pissing around. We're not trying to save the world here. Anyone pretending that we are is out of their fucking minds. Which has always been the fucking argument.
I'm Superman.
Like, people look at the Nanny and Scarlet stuff. Like, are people pretending this is anything other than fucking drama? Like, Scarlet Reaper has, like, pretended to kill himself 3 times. He's faked his death 3 times now. It's 3, isn't it, Falcon?
Wait, are people... It's 3. Wait, are people actually... Do people care that the call was released?
No, that's not what I mean. What I'm saying is, like, it's not...
Okay,
you're not releasing
okay.
that
Was like,
call
nobody
because,
said
like...
shit to me.
Yeah, you're not releasing that call for any other reason than for drama. With drama creators.
Yeah, he called himself a pedophile. What the fuck? Like, it's in... He called himself a pedophile. What am I gonna do? Not share that he called himself a pedophile when he doesn't address that he called himself a pedophile? I'm gonna share that with the fucking general public.
Yeah, we're here to listen and draw. That's it, yeah. Most people just come, it's background noise. That's all this is. I know I know what this is. Why did the people who get pissed off around these externally from these communities pretend... I don't know what it is. This has annoyed me with the bonk stuff as well. It's like, well, I feel like Beckett's not engaging seriously enough. Like, he just thinks this is some drama. Yes, very much so. Like, what? Again, this is why I thought the Courtney stuff was fucking retarded. Because it's like, well, of course somebody like Sai is going to make videos that are going to get views. While I accept, like, I think it's a reasonable criticism to say, well, Lily uses that for cover, because Lily has always used that for cover. Ultimately, you don't control what another content creator does. They let them get the views based. Why the fuck are we pretending otherwise?
I posted the evidence of what I said.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
God.
I didn't know any of that.
Okay.
It was against my consent. I didn't even know her.
That is understandable, right? To an extent. But like saying that you getting called like your nickname changed to Barbie is somehow bullying to the extent where like
Yes,
this is one of the
Akumu,
main
we are
things you talked
jesters.
about is kind of insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say wouldn't you think,
I'm
but
wrong.
I just don't think you have much concept of what bullying actually is.
How, if anything, that's banter. Do you like?
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
I've come from a military background. We get nicknames. You get some of the most horrendous nicknames thrown at you. If you ever meet someone in the military who's got a nickname and it sounds cool, 90% of the time it's because of something stupid they've done.
Wait, you were in the military?
That's
What?
why they get those sort of nicknames.
I think they're just saying they're from like a military background, from like a home kind of thing. I don't know if they were in the military.
Yeah.
It's not bullying, okay?
No,
it's
Do you
really
go up to random people and name call them?
Do you go up to random people and trauma them?
I'm sorry, but Barbie isn't name call. Why? Okay, so what would you say? What would you say
Sorry, I
Barbie
apologize.
is?
I apologize. That was unfair.
No. Okay, I feel like we're getting mixed in the weeds on this because I
Yeah.
feel like this is a bit less important than the name calling thing.
Yeah.
In your message in Raven's server, I need to double check it, but I believe you mentioned sexual harassment.
Yes, his mod did that in Vlad's server.
How?
My mod did that in Vlad's server.
Yes,
Which mod?
pumpkin.
Evidence?
You want the evidence?
That is what I asked.
Yes.
Yes, I used the word evidence. with
Okay,
the word.
I'll give you that.
Uh-huh.
Where do I send it?
Try not to clip it out of context. Put it in the side chat for all I care.
There's no side chat here.
Oh, I can't. There's
put it
VC
wherever
text.
you want,
You can put it in VC text.
Also, can I ask a question about the whole Barbie name thing? Did you ever like genuinely communicate like, hey, I don't want my name changed, or hey, I don't like being called that? Just
In middle school, when I was 12, maybe 13 on the bus, I was told I had AIDS as an insult. I did not know what AIDS was. Being called Barbie is tame as fuck. I've told this story before. I don't know what it is about this year, but I've had to bring this up a couple of times. But like, when I was at boarding school, I woke up tied to a bed once and then got beaten with shoes. Like, I don't think people understand what fucking bullying is. Like, that was just like a normal day. Bro, someone tried to drown me at one point. Like, are you fucking... I've been knocked out by, like, cricket bats. Like, I don't think you guys know... I genuinely do not think this counts as fucking bullying. I'm sorry.
Well, you only got hit with the cricket bat because you weren't a very spry grasshopper.
That's true.
Being a ginger, the only ginger in your school was probably very, very hard. It must have been so difficult.
Look,
Racial minority.
Look, that was like the first boarding school I went to, and I was like younger than everyone else. So yeah, I got picked on quite a lot. That's just like the reality.
Yeah, I have older siblings. Like my oldest sibling is like 19 years older than me. If you don't think I got threw around like a fucking rag doll, you're out of your mind.
Well, and by the way, to be even more clear, like this shit they're talking about in my server, in part is my fault. Because I added that person to the jail room, added everyone in my server, and wrote bully it. I don't like Dreamer. So coming into my fucking server was stupid. And in fact, before I even did that, Dreamer was whining at members of my server upon entry. So, like, you made yourself a problem by entering, and then made yourself more of a problem by being a retard in my server.
Yeah, like fucking this awakens something in Becca. I like Dickers. If you don't think if you don't think Beckett knows about bullying, you're retarded. Bro is literally ginger. Yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Bullying was different when I was a kid. Now we're like being like, well, you got called a name, and I struggle to care. I'm sorry. This isn't bullying.
Dude, I wish that the worst bullying I had to deal with was being called Barbie.
Yeah, I mean, again, everyone was fucking bullied. It's also not, like, I'm not sad about it. I'm fine. Someone was like, did you tell your therapist about this? Yeah, I did. That's like, and now it's fine.
The 90s was a different time.
Did Lio Convoy touch you, Gilded, from Goat Chateau with the 2? She's
No,
not,
but
she's
I'm
not
going
beating the
to-
rape allegations.
I'm going to
No.
groom her.
Oh my fucking god. Thank you guys for enjoy your stickers. I'm proud of you. I'm super proud of you. Please enjoy these stickers. You don't get bullied
Like,
there,
beat
you get
you to
stickers. Beckett's old enough
Look,
to remember
Mike,
what
I don't
bullying was
mean-
like in the 80s, swirlies and shit. I'm not that old, fucking hell.
Okay, guys, you were being perverts. When I said groom, I didn't mean that, okay? I meant I would gently brush her hair while she slept.
What the fuck did I walk into?
I'm not helping you.
What the fuck did I walk into?
Jemmy Bab with a 5. If they're so hurt by Barbie, thank God they never had to deal with active duty as a proud shellback. They don't want to know what we do to... I can't say that last word. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, like...
Insane.
Redhead with a 50. Dreamer versus Dream. Who's winning? Oh, dude, that would be fucking Kino content, actually. Thank you for the 50.
Oh my God.
Super fucking generous. Much love. 07. Jesus Christ. Happy end of Pride, everybody. Fucking hell. Dream, he's actually successful.
You know, I saw him in real life. Very bizarre looking.
Okay.
Very weird.
I'm just gonna press play.
In case nobody knew, whatever.
Never ASMR
Yeah,
the
like,
mic
you never ask
again,
people to
Gilded.
not do
Vile.
that.
True.
Never
Cozy
happened.
Cozy Cryptid. Welcome to Coping
I
07.
told him
Thank
hit
you.
him.
So
Was this
where's the thing
before
posted?
or after you were kicked from the server?
Before.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but did you, when your name was changed and you saw that and you didn't like it, did you actually just, I don't know, talk to a mod about that, generally saying, hey, I don't want my name changed, I don't want my name to be changed into Barbie or whatever. Did you tell a mod or anyone in the server directly, yes or no?
I couldn't tell anyone because I didn't feel safe in there
Your
anymore.
first
because people
membership?
were
Oh my
bullying
god, that
me.
is super
God.
fast.
Do you know why people started lighting you up in there? It's because your first move in that server was to cry about the stupid alleged fake account instead of just doing what I told you to and just hang out and make friends.
I was making friends.
Immediately came.
Okay,
You made friends by
No.
trauma dumping and making their business
No.
theirs?
No, because it was random. It was out of my control what
Random?
happened. Yes.
No, I'm literally. Do not lie to me. I'm literally looking right now in way out back where I am looking at your post dated from before you were put there. I don't want to make a big deal of this, but I just want to show people here, and I've been impersonated on 2 streams that frame me. This is when I was first impersonated. There's another person who did this to me, but I don't know who was on the Akumu live stream. I'm thinking it was the guy in the screenshot, though. You can ignore me. I just want to throw this out there. That's what
I don't know why we're still arguing about this. No one cares, Dreamer. No one cares. No one cares.
got
No one
my
cares.
attention on you. That's how they found
Does this get worse, or is this just it for the entire fucking stream?
It gets worse. It gets like
Yes,
like
you're
really
trying to
yelly.
get a personal
I join in at some point.
Okay.
army like you are now.
I am not. I literally told you that I
the link.
didn't care. I just wanted
Where's
to
the
put it
evidence?
out there.
Where's the evidence?
Thank
Where's
you,
the evidence? You see, there's a lot of things I don't
What
care about, so I don't
evidence?
talk about them. You said there was evidence of Pumpkin sexually harassing you. Where is it?
It's in the chat, the VC1 chat.
All right, let's
VC1.
take a
Okay,
look.
let me take a look at this.
But again, yes or no to my question. Did you immediately talk to the mod, like actually just communicate, like, hey, I don't want to be called that name. I don't want my name to be changed. Did you
Oh my
immediately
God.
say that, yes or no?
I don't care.
No, because I knew a mod was the one who did
I don't
it.
need excuses.
Okay.
Yes
okay.
or no? No, you didn't. Okay, thank you for answering my question.
Also,
Okay, hold on.
So what? It's my server.
yeah.
Nobody
She
cares.
says, keep being obsessed with my C word, meaning her as a person, and then, or them as a person,
No.
and then later on,
You
they
fucking
said, yes, that is
liar.
what they mean. Dude, you are giving me the
No,
screenshot here. I'm not going by what their
no.
assumption is. I'm going by what I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. And then you say, then it says here, aw, little baby Matt, he can't get this pussy, aw. Congratulations. This isn't sexual harassment. It's calling you a virgin. If anything, it's calling you a sexual obsessor.
Hey, you want to play a game?
Is it
What
your
if
job?
a man bullied a girl and said, "You just want my cock"?
Well,
Oh,
that's just
poor
amazing.
baby, you
Wow.
can't suck my dick.
I mean, that's just Vlad on a daily basis.
unfortunately.
So sexual
True.
That's true.
Wait,
harassment.
I have a question. So all this shit happens in your server.
No, they're going back and forth between mine and Outback. I think what I said earlier was wrong. I think the Barbie thing actually apparently started in Lyo's Cat Slayer server, apparently, because they're talking about this in there. And if that's the case, well, that's weird because Dreamer entered Cat Slayer well before Dreamer entered my server, and I actually remember now that Pumpkin did message me and request that I change Barbie's name to Barbie, so which I ended up doing. So I forgot about that part. So I guess the Barbie thing actually happened in Cat Slayer before entering my server. My bad. Well, actually, Malcolm's bad because I was going off his information. So.
Oh my god, this is fucking agony.
I wasn't there for this Cat Slayer thing, by the way.
This is
so.
all really fucking dumb.
Not inherently.
Dreamer,
There's a
could
lot
you
of
send me
people
what you
are.
sent, Lio? Could you send me what you sent, Lio?
It was in
They
VC1.
didn't send it to me. It's in the VC side chat for VC1.
Oh, okay.
Your server, yeah.
You're making excuses for this.
No, I'm saying what I'm reading directly from what you sent.
You can't even apologize to me.
Why would
Why
Lyle
in the world would I? I'm not
apologize?
sorry for this. I'm not sorry for yelling at you. I'm not sorry for telling you to jog on. I'm not sorry for calling your bluff. Why would I apologize to you? You're owed no apologies. You owe other people apologies.
Okay, wait, here's the thing, right? So, Pumpkin is the one who did this to you, okay? Why you go, like, okay, Pumpkin, I know you're watching the stream. You're in the chat. Do you feel sorry for saying what you said to Dreamer? And you, Dreamer, you can choose to accept it or not. If they don't apologize, they don't apologize. This is just the way the world works. Sometimes you have to accept, and I know it's difficult, but people aren't sorry for the things that they do. Lyo had no control of this. This isn't in his server. He doesn't control every single person in his server, what they do in other spaces. He can't.
But she was a
Glad I
mod
didn't-
when she did the things.
But it's not in his
story.
server, Dreamer.
No, the
Cool
things he
story,
did
Bob.
in his server.
They didn't sexually
You don't
harass
need to
people in
call me.
his. Listen, he didn't. Yeah, but they didn't. This is too.
I'm
points.
I'm
on about
crashing
your
out.
Claiming sexual
I'm crashing out. I can't believe that. Like, do you guys know that 4 people sent this to me? 4 people sent this to me. One of which with the tagline, "You need to wrangle Lyo."
Say them by name. Say their name.
I'm not saying them by name. They know who they fucking are.
I know who they are.
Have you seen? No, you don't. Have you seen
Yes,
the
I do.
Google document on this?
There's a Google Docie.
Yes. I have the PDF. It is psychotic.
Right.
Send
Okay.
me an
Do
unhinged
you know what? We're
Google
gonna
Docie,
pause here for a
please.
second, and I'm gonna show you this fucking Google document. Okay, where is it?
I already know too much about another.
If you don't have it, I can send it to you right now.
No, I've got it.
I know too much about the Skeppy Google Docie stuff too. Like, it's fucking annoyed.
Tab 1, Lio Convoy versus Dreamer. Dreamer, they, them, autistic and very socially stunted, obviously. Just wants to make friends and stand up against bullying. TLDR. 1 year ago, someone pretends to be Dreamer in the chats of Vlad, Gilded Poo, Beckett, and Copenseed, and Akumu and says meanie head things, and attacks Vlad's kid. His inner Okay, my computer. No, I'm back.
Okay,
I'm back.
sorry.
I'm back. I'm
Yeah.
back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
You
Fuck.
all Beckett.
Me. Ah. Fuck.
We need to kidnap Beckett and bring him to America where
I
there's,
know.
where
Fucking
there's
kill
better
me.
internet.
Right. Okay.
Listen,
Right. Right.
East
Okay.
Coast, baby. Live
Okay.
here. You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
fuck
Okay.
that.
Okay. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Refresh. 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 Right. Okay.
You're black.
Oh, proving his innocence, no he didn't, and criticizing Vlad et al. For being bullies and scolds Lio for being friends with bullies. Dreamer mentions that Vlad's blind abuse towards LGBT neurodivergent people could hurt Vlad's kid if the kid fits into those boxes. Dreamer is invited to Lio's server and has a one-on-one talk with Lio where Lio lectures them for moral grandstanding and trying to control others because they're bullies. Dreamer gives in and joins Lio's community to make friends. A month passes, Vlad and Dreamer start fighting in Beckett's chat. Vlad brings up, hey, listen, this is psychotic. It's multiple pages, by the way. Including a fucking chat log. I fucking.
This
No, I have-
is from
I-
this month?
I wanna give a criticism, by the way, of Malcolm. Okay,
Sure.
just real quick. He kind of just ran with this document.
What?
So okay, that's it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Malcolm's entire stream was about this document. I yeah.
What you mean the document that is
Like,
clearly
not about it, but he cited this document. Yeah.
Okay, this document is nonsense.
I don't even know what I'm staring at. What
We're
am I
talking-
looking at? This is like a
2 weeks
nonsense.
later, Hidden gets a sticker for us and mods Exile Dreamer to Way Out Back, where people are publicly scolded into submission. You know you can just leave the Discord, right? You know you don't have to. Dude, this is fucking incredibly retarded. This is, dude, fuck. Well, I'm sure Malcolm will hear about this. Malcolm, this is, buddy, I like you. This is a little retarded. Like, this is a little retarded, bro.
But here's the thing, like this is okay. I know
3 months later,
I
Dreamer
know
releases a
Vlad-
video with solid proof they were impersonated and posts a community tab saying they're making a video on the awful actions towards them. Dreamer channel has 7 subscribers due to the... Firstly, Dreamer also makes drama videos because they made one, I think it was on Bo Blacks. But fun fact, question, has anyone other than me actually watched this Dreamer's fucking video on me? Has anyone watched it? Did Malcolm
I did,
watch it?
obviously.
Well, yeah, we were in chat together. Maya
don't think
Chavez,
so.
member for 15 months. Too many months, gang. How you doing, Maya? Did Malcolm watch this? Because I sat through this
I was gonna
fucking
say,
video.
wasn't this the unhinged kid that like made a fucking video around the time that Exolin guy was like fucking crashing out
Yes.
too? Like, and I remember the game. It'd be like fucking weird. Like again, I remember watching it. I'm like, oh, this is a troll. Why am I reacting to this? Like, I'll be honest. The way this document is set up, it feels like a troll. It's just like it's schizo, but just in all the too convenient ways.
I have no idea if this is
Meanie head.
true. I have no idea if this is true. I just assumed Dreamer wrote this. Apparently Malcolm, one of Malcolm's mods, wrote this document.
Yes.
What?
Yes. It was not Dreamer. Yeah.
There's
In
no
fact,
way.
the person's name is Lulu, by the way. Yeah, and they got called out in Lio's server because they were spying in the server, by the way. It was really weird. Just throwing that out there. They were in Lio's server, and then they referred to themselves as the Lio Convoy Archivist in Malcolm's server.
Can you not do this, please?
Yeah, and by the way, this reads like a Neora document. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys know who Neora is, but I think this is Neora. Secondly, I have no proof other than it's very similar. Secondly, I did post a screen cap of Malcolm like reading the document on stream.
Who the fuck is Neora? Do I even want to know?
This is a long history. If you don't know about the what was branded as the pedo civil war, you would have no, or pedo hunter civil war, you'd have no idea. This is the origins of the Lio convoy drama. We're going back 3 years.
I hate all of you.
Dude.
All of you.
This is amazingly retarded. Okay, so for those of you who were here at the beginning of the stream where like Sai came up, are you starting to understand why my take was all of this is very retarded and people going at Lio over retarded shit is just going to annoy those of us who were like there? Look, part of the problem is it feels a bit Johnny come lately. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, most of us were there last year dealing with this Lio shit in and out, stream to stream, picking things apart. And now it feels like people have come in like a year later and gone, oh my god, guys, have you heard about something called the Rosa Call? And the rest of us are like, yes, we dealt with all this last year. What the fuck do you mean? Well, they go, now listen, I've heard this Rosa Call, and I think this Lio guy is a bad dude. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. And now we're dealing with things like, this is like, again, no one cares about something like the fucking Dreamer Call. No one realistic, because there are like fucking crazy people in the ACC. I'm sorry. It's just like, you can't just be like, well, the Rosa Call happened, and now they're friends with Lio. It's like, no, hold on. There is a lot of in-between stuff that happened that kind of like leads to a point where we end up on friendly terms with Lio. This didn't just randomly fucking happen. We weren't like, oh, drama's over, so Lio's a resource now. No, there was a significant period of time of shit happening to Lio trying to change his behavior, Lio going to fucking therapy, Lio getting fucking medication and changing those behaviors, and us going, okay, cool. So if you're changing and we can talk about those things, good, because like that change is a good thing, because the main baseline of all of this was trying to stop people weaponizing Lio, because that's what caused the fucking issues. And if you look at the SCC stuff, the SCC stuff is the perfect example of this. If you listen back to the fucking Cloak and Dagger calls, it's not, we really like Lio, it's, we'll get you in a call with Lio. He'll fucking come for you. He'll pull you apart. The goal was always to stop this fucking shit happening, because it was completely retarded, and it was just using Lio as a weapon to like fucking go after people that like little internal dramas kicked up around. I've got no issue with Lio having calls like this. Dreamer wanted to get in the call. Dreamer is joining Lio's community. Dreamer is joining Vlad's community. Everyone's told him to stop multiple times. No one cares about this. We were all, if you go back and watch my stream on Dreamer's video, by the way, you'll find that I basically said I thought it was funny. I thought his video was fine. I didn't care. I wasn't offended. I wasn't like, right, now we need to fucking off Dreamer. I was like, this shit's funny. Who cares? Dude. And so, like, I don't know. It's annoying. It feels like we're rehashing something the rest of, like, it feels people are asking us to rehash something that all of us sort of went through a year ago. It's very gay.
Yeah, it's just like this is weird because like again, I don't care. I don't care if you A-log somebody. We all fucking do it. I don't actually give a shit. Like that's shit. That's how my channel functions and is successful as it is. I don't really give a shit. My whole thing is like we are at the point where we're comparing old dramas to new dramas in an attempt to revive the feelings of the old drama.
Nostalgia.
And
I'll agree. Like... In Sai's defense, by the way, Lyo's response to the Sai drama was to immediately go and look at her fucking Discord. And I said that was fucking retarded.
Yes.
It was incredibly fucking retarded. Like, what do you mean? It was obviously, like, ridiculous as a thing to do. Like, and
I would have done the same thing. I'm gonna defend him here. Actually, I'm gonna go full like sweep.
Yeah, but okay. So here's the thing, right? This is where I'll play Switzerland for a second. I don't care. People call me a fucking fence sitter. My whole thing is that if you're gonna do that privately. You don't need to fucking involve your community in your weird community more. It's so fucking stupid. And I will yell at Lyo for that. I've seen what he calls the fucking Sai coat, like fucking, and calls her like the bad excuse for a lesbian. I think that's fucking out of line. I do.
It's fucking funny. What the hell? What?
Well, yes, but like, I mean, like, but I give Sai the same grace I'd give Lyo, where I think calling Lyo an abuser because he's like his dad and he's too afraid of being his dad is also out of line. You don't need to do that to attack a person's credibility and points.
It's because it's also like this baseline thing of what it feels like. By the way, I'm happy my CC Google Doc, a Google V card has been taken. No worries, Jen. I'm glad you're happy with it. Like what it feels like to me is, and I'm going to be real blunt here, it feels like there's a fucking cancel culture thing with Lyo. And a couple of times when he comes up, it's like, well, this Lyo guy is bad and he needs to be driven off the internet. No one should interact with him or any of this stuff. No one should talk about him. No one, like, he shouldn't be allowed in any communities. That's how it feels. And I'm going to be honest with you. And the two people I'm sat on the call with, and Chris will agree with me, and fucking Akumu will agree with me. Multiple other people are going to agree with this. If you come to this sort of side with that attitude, I think you're fucking gay, and I think you're out of your mind. Because none of us work that way. You're like, I would rather have content from Lyo, whether it's taking the piss out of Lyo, because he can take that, by the way. If I pulled this call up and spent the entire time shitting on Lyo, he wouldn't care. He wouldn't give a shit. He wouldn't mind. But, like, if it's this weird fucking, we need to cancel Lyo for all this shit. Dude, just none of us care that much. I'm sorry. Like, you are barking up the wrong tree. That's not what commentary is. That's not what any of us are fucking doing. It's not going to happen.
So, I just want to say, like, I don't think Lyo's trying to cancel anybody.
No, I think people are trying to cancel Lyo.
No.
Okay. Well, the other thing I wanted to say, though, going back through the Discord and all that stuff. Look, for me, in my viewpoint, the moment that people start drama with me, I like almost short of IRL and some other exceptions, almost everything is on the table. I will go through your Discord. I will go through every fucking tweet. I will go through every fucking video. I will sit there and dig up every single tiny itty bitty little fucking thing I can find to weaponize against you. And the thing is I will brigade you. I will have my members of my server raid your fucking server. Like, I don't care. Right? Like, just don't start drama with me. And so the problem that I have is that people will start drama with people like me or people like Lyo and whatever, knowing that some flavor of what I've listed here is a result, and then cry victim. You can't go up to a bear, poke it, and then complain that you got mauled.
Yeah, I just think this is kind of fucking retarded. It's trying to, like, there's been this desperate thing of trying to just go listen to the Sasu call. Just go listen to, I'll give it to you for free. Just go listen to the Sasu call. It is probably going to be the worst thing you've heard. And then you can be like, oh, look, Lyo's community is fucking insane. And we'll be like, yeah, I know. We all crashed out about it a year ago when we were there. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm going to probably listen to it and crash out about it. Because, like full disclosure, anytime I cover Lyo, I give him like heavy complaints, and then he messages me. It's like, "Oh, I heard your complaints," and tries to give like rationales, which is fine. And then I'm like, "Yeah, but you still shouldn't have done it."
Somebody said in chat, nah, he'd care. He's doxed people. To be clear, none of us have ever swept for that shit. And actually, we've all called the Jack shit one of the most insane things we've ever seen happen on the internet. Phoning someone's school and being like, they have guns, or like, listen, Liars defended this, let's just be honest. He basically tried to report Jax as a fucking school shooter. It's wild. That's a wild thing to fucking do. None of us have ever swept for it. Ever.
Yeah.
But it's also like, it happened years ago. If he's not doxing people now, and he's like changed that behavior, that's pretty much all any of us are asking for. Unless you're like a zero tolerance person, where you're like, you do this once, you're dead to the fucking world. I'm like, if that is your position, by the way, I think that's fine. I'm not even going to judge you for it. I think that's actually a fine position to hold. But I'm just not interested in like functioning that way. I'd rather see people change, because otherwise Liar's just going to continue on, and he hasn't done that. Is that unreasonable to anybody?
Nope.
No, it's not, and that's the whole that's the thing. It's like, I say this all the time because it's recently come up. I hate the gay, and I am a gay man, so please do not fucking
Quit
woke smoke me.
scoring. Just go.
Yeah, fuck you. I hate the fucking weird like creator to creator beef when people don't think there's drama out there. There's fucking things to cover. Don't fucking manufacture shit. It's gay. It's fucking weird.
I do kind of want to know why fucking Mod is producing a document like this and trying to feed it. Because it's like, again, it reminds me of the thing at the beginning. Like somebody mentioned, like, so, oh, Sai, Beckett's saying you're crashing out. Sai comes into chat and crashes out. And it's like, that's not healthy. Why is one of your mods producing a Google Doc like this, which is clearly biased, clearly fucking inaccurate, to try and stir up drama? I don't quite get what the fuck is going on.
It wasn't one of Lio's mods.
No. I know, but I was saying that about Malcolm's mod. It's like,
oh,
it's that's a little fucking concerning, and I don't know, that seems pretty fucking weird and sus to me. That feels like you're weaponizing a content creator, which, as people will know, when they've tried to do it to me, I don't like. I've called out my own community when members of it have tried to do this in the past. This happened with the Grums shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got real fucked off when people started trying to do that. Also, Jevy Bev with 10. I'm surprised they didn't try to kick up a fuss about the stream he did with Monstrous recently. They latch on to old shit but don't try to take fresh pot shots. What was the... Oh, what? The Patchwork one? Well, the Patchwork one's probably more difficult because the Patchwork one ties into Xena and Poppy. So, like, to defend Patchwork, you sort of had to defend... Really? Why?
No, this guy's wrong, actually. No, people threw an absolute psychotic fucking fit at Lio. You can actually go read the comment section of that stream. And they are throwing a fit because Lio made a joke. Because see, what it was is Patchwork's like, I couldn't afford abortion or whatever, right? And then Lio's like, yeah, well, a clothes hanger is free. And they lost their minds.
Dude, I don't know. This just feels like. I mean, I know I'm repeating myself, but it feels crazy to come at us and be like, "Well, what do you think about these things?" Leo said, when all of us have said worse things, right?
I said way worse. I said way worse. Like comparing abortion to a knee scrape. Ha!
I have never said anything worse. I'm just gonna say I'm the bean.
Oh my god. Just so Bean.
You love me for it.
I'm gonna change your name in Beckett's server now.
We're gonna continue on.
Go for it.
Harassment. So I will wait. I will wait for see what Pumpkin says, and then that is it. That's all you can really do about it. I know that may sound cruel to you, but I guess a lot of things do sound cruel when things are told to you. There we go. Here we go. And I'm looking in this live stream chat. They say, and I quote, I went a bit far, but it's the vibe of the server. It's not SA though. That is what they've said. They've said they went a little bit far. Whether you choose to accept what they've said or not is up to you. That is not Lio's control. Lio isn't Pumpkin's keeper.
Embry, you have something
That's
for me?
me.
DM me.
Also, I need to look up something, and I accidentally sent the proof of being bullied into a call to the wrong person. So Balgi randomly got a text message about that. That's kind of funny.
Poor guy.
Fuck me.
So give me a second. I'm going to look up something in this group chat that you are so ultimately traumatized by that you will lose your sleep forever. You will piss and moan until the ends of the earth because you were checks notes, talked to in this call. So, okay, so the
You told me
final
to
call I
kill
had with you
myself.
before then. I told you that if you want to, just freaking do it instead of waiting.
That's
Oh, Embry did animations. Okay, we'll have a look at those at the end. Based.
You're
telling
the
me
one
to
that put
kill
the idea out there,
myself.
buddy. Were you gonna do it later? The decision's yours. The idea is yours. Me saying do what your idea is, but do it earlier isn't my fault. That's yours on that end.
Oh, hold on. Falgi, I think you've been A-logged.
I've been A-logged.
Yeah.
Who
Hold on a
A-logged
second.
me?
Hold on
You're
a
the
second. Hold on. Just let me bring this up. Matish, with the 2. Vlad bullying Falgi by changing his name. Typical. So typical. Okay, let's have a look.
You're the fetus. The fetus should just be joked at consistently and constantly without chirping their fucking mouth. You're the fetus. The fetus should just be joked at consistently and.
Falgi, you're a fucking monster. I disavow.
You're a liar.
What did I fucking did I even?
Don't try and defend yourself to me, Falgi. I'm disgusted.
You're
by
a
it.
weaselly
You're in-
little
you're in
liar,
timeout.
dude.
Weaselly little liar, dude. Fuck me, based.
If I had randomly out of nowhere told you to kill yourself without that prompt, then yeah, you'd have a point. Not this time.
Okay, so abuse tactics is normally a deny attack, reverse victim in the presser.
Which is what you do constantly, by the way.
No, it's
are
what
a
you
master
do,
at that,
and
though.
your former
It's not you,
friends
the people
also did
standing
it
up
to you.
it. By who to what?
Your own friends before, yeah. You know the whole thing, Allie
Which thing?
and Bonder,
The whole thing?
telling you, hey, you don't know the difference between
Oh my
bad
God.
or gray.
what?
That was cool.
Wait, hold on. Do you think that Ponder, my friend, is a bad person who's turned on me? That's adorable.
No.
Okay,
They
so let me
told
see
you
here.
that
I'm
you
going
have a
back on
problem.
Yeah, a cool story. I don't really care because I don't care about what you have to say. You're a do-nothing nobody who lies, manipulates, overstates, and cries bitter tears when they don't get their way.
Okay, apparently there's also a better one. We're just in Falgi call-out mode now.
Okay, sure. Side note, but this child continues to lick my kneecap. I do not. Side note, but this child continues to lick my kneecap.
It's my dog.
I do not. Side
My
note,
dog.
but this
My dog is evil.
Sure, buddy. Bring the ferret.
Sure.
Abusers also
Fucking Christ.
someone's
They
emotions.
weaponize their own life and their own mental health regularly in order to try to control a situation. When they're confronted with the wrong they've done and how they treated people, they always put the onus back on the person that's come at them with their wrongdoing. Congratulations,
what
you're
you
ticking every
did to
box.
me.
You want to try again? Oh no, I am not at all apologizing
is what you
or
did.
saying you're at fault for my feelings. You're saying I'm at fault for yours. Suck it up.
So, and I know
Let's
there's
see
a lot more of an extra level with your interactions with Lio, but what would you say about the people who looked at your video? For example, when Beckett looked at your video
Hey!
live, what do you have to say about that? And was critical of your video?
I don't really have anything to say because Ellie, he wasn't. He didn't like it, of course. And, pull it ass, but
Which is
That's actually not true. I actually did like Dreamer's video. I thought it was fucking great. I don't know why you're saying that.
Oh my god.
You can go back and check. I liked it.
what people in Catslide did as well. They didn't like it. They didn't believe it. So they knew they were critical of you. They did the exact same thing. It's like I'm sure
yeah, but it was after
Hold on,
when I was
hold on,
trying to
wait,
make
wait.
friends there.
Dude.
Let me back up here real quick. I need to double check something. Couple things. Number one, why did you go to Vlad's server on the 18th?
Because I wanted to try and open up.
To Vlad.
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
Yeah, that's not
And on top of that, I think it's really funny that you're now claiming that this is sexual harassment because you didn't say a word of that in the call we had on Monday, buddy. Must not have been that important.
Yeah, because I was
we were saying-
crying. I was
Yeah,
having a meltdown while
yeah,
you told
you
me
had
to
to
kill
get-
myself.
I told you to follow through with
Dude, at what point is Lio not responsible for this anymore? I'm sorry. Look, I don't get how this is Lio's responsibility. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
Is Lyo meant to be a father figure to people, or is he not? Like, what's the actual criticism here? Like, I don't understand. I'm fucking crashing out. I'm so annoyed. Dude.
It's important content, bro.
Okay. Like, what am I supposed to get from this? Like, from Dreamer, right? Again, I know I've said it 1,000 times. I think Dreamer's a troll. But let me just take him seriously for a second, right? What am I actually supposed to get out of this? You went to Vlad's server to open up. In the nice conversations I've had with Vlad, no, the one thing I don't do is go to his server to learn about myself and find myself. That's not what you do there. Like what like this is insane. This fucking person is insane, and I can't. At what point do you say, okay, I think this person may just be lying?
I feel
Well,
like
they did so especially after saying I would abuse my kid.
I'm
what
gonna be
I'm
honest
saying.
with you.
It sounds like they're
If
drumming
this
up
was
drama.
anyone else, I feel like we'd just be like everyone would just be ripping the shit out of them. But because it's against Lyo,
Yes.
it's like a major issue. Like I feel like bringing up other calls that Lyo has had. Do you know what's a worse call than this? The fucking Jibs call Lyo had with Jibs, where he's like questioning Jibs's like homosexuality and like status as a victim. Like he gets real fucking angry with Jibs. It's a very fucked up call. Like there are so many better like I can just think of a million better examples of Lyo being an absolute fucking asswipe than this. Sorry, like
I would bang Jibs though.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
What?
I'm not helping
Have
you.
you seen Jibs?
No, actually.
She's hot, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, like actually hot. It's crazy.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. That Jibs is 100% worse than this, and it's why he apologized to Jibs. Yeah, because it was a fucking shit show. Bruh. Oh fuck me, guys. Okay, look, we're gonna jump ahead. I fucking. How long does this go on for? Dude, I do not have time to watch another like fucking 2 hours of this. I'm gonna jump ahead. When does Vlad get here?
This is not a 2-hour call, is it?
Yeah.
You people fucking insane.
It's almost 3. I wasn't even there until
Your idea.
like you until after I don't know where, like the hour and something mark.
Grown-ups.
Can we not just play this game, Lyo?
Oh no, it's not a game. This is a direct comparison because you are not going to sit here and play pretend victim saying, I told you to kill yourself when you're the one who put the idea out. Get sympathy and attention. No, we're not doing that. Why are you like this? Like the actual reason. Where you come in here with pseudo-intellectual nonsense. Where you come in here trying to play psychologist. And trying to act like being called Barbie's the worst thing in the world. Like, unironically, what is wrong with you?
Why are you bringing everyone in here?
I'm not bringing.
I didn't-
milk.
Cora, thank you for the 5. Have money. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need it.
Bring anyone in
Well,
here.
the stream needs it. It deserves it. Fuck, this is painful.
What are you talking about? I have no control here.
Oh, by the
I
way,
see Candy right
you
in the
skipped
They
waiting
are.
room.
They are there, and I'm not dragging them in. I didn't say
Okay.
anything to them.
Yeah, that would be such a drag.
Thank you.
Better question, why do you care? If you are a victim here, and you think that you are morally righteous in this, wouldn't you want to confront the people you are claiming harassed and bullied you?
No, because I was told this would be a normal debate,
It is.
where, because I wanted
normal?
to feel safe.
Hang on, I want to point
Oh
something
my
out.
god,
okay?
oh my...
Throughout this entire
I'm so fucking done. What do you mean? What the fuck are we even debating? Take a shot every time a psychology term is used. No, we're not doing that. I'll die. Thank you for the 1 month at coping, Matush.
But I just wanted to point out that as soon as you, right before I got on there, the pumpkin person in question had just left.
Mm-hmm.
This will be important later because people got really, really upset that I asked Pumpkin for nudes in the chat.
Oh my god. Q-Hood with the 11 months coping. The 1 HP voice appeared real suddenly. Dude. Why are you engaging? I don't understand I don't understand why people are being critical of, like, this person engaged with trolls and got trolled.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This just ain't it, guys.
But you're gonna notice I don't take this at all seriously the entire time I'm in here.
Well, none of us. And I want to also point out once again that when I started watching this, Dreamer asked to join the call. He asked to join the call on this stream. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, at a certain point, like, we just go, okay, cool. It's like I'm being nice by not adding Dreamer to get, like, ripped apart in this call with us. I don't understand. Dude.
And I'm sure they're probably still watching, and they're gonna like pop up and be like, oh, but can I like? Here's what I gotta say. If you're watching coverage about you, and then like, oh, can I be added to the call? You make me believe your intentions less and less. That is just the way this works. There's no reason for you to know every fucking stream about you. Especially Vlad is in here, and now you're mad at him.
Also rotting.
Why would anybody be mad
Jesus
at me?
Christ.
Why are you taking commissions? Rotting. Of me as a Slaneshi character. What's this? Rotting. Rotting?
You know.
People are doing impregs of me lately.
It's actually way fucking better than I thought it was gonna be. It's really good.
Listen, all I'm saying is Magnus did nothing wrong.
Firstly, Magnus is Zinch. This is Slanesh. This would be fucking.
No, I know.
Fulgrim.
Fulgrim, yep.
But it's kind of got this nice Azazel look to it. It's very Azazel coded. I was paid, that is true. I am very glad, by the way, this is a good time for me to shill for my artists. Don't forget, guys, that many of the artists who post art that gets featured on this stream are commissionable, and you should pay them money so you can have art. That would be very based. Embrace the Mpreg, Vlad. Thank you, Layerbug, with the 2. I just thought it was a good time to show that. Let's go.
I think I've been making sure that
I'm not familiar with Warhammer, and it just looked cool, I swear.
It is cool.
You're good, Rotting. It looks fucking awesome.
only been having one-on-one conversations.
Make Rotting one of your official channel artists. Rotting already is. Rotting's a bro. They know this.
People, you haven't been dogpiled. I ensured that you had your little conversation with Pumpkin, so you can get that squared away. Okay? You haven't been dogged on, and I think it's been quite civil. You've only been given back what you've been dealing out. You told like, oh, go fuck yourself. You've not exactly like you've not caused quite a civil playing field, if that makes sense. You get what you give. You get given what you give out, if that makes sense. I think you need to understand that here, Dreamer. Is that fair?
Oh,
Dreamer? Is that
also,
fair?
Pumpkin
Dreamer, is that
Pumpkin
fair?
left when I did, so it's not that much of a dog pile of people are leaving.
Please just answer just before we so I can be quiet, so we can keep moving.
I just don't feel comfortable when like everyone that I've had problems with are just like appearing.
Yeah, but they're not dogpiling.
And we aren't comfortable with you constantly obsessing over us, tagging us, getting in calls with us to continue the pity party. We've communicated this to you multiple times now, but you're right, Dreamer. Everybody should instead be focused on your comfort. Here's the harsh reality of life. You're not owed comfort. Not a human being on this planet is owed comfort. And if you don't feel safe in a freaking Discord call where nobody knows who you are, nobody knows where you live, and more importantly, pay attention to this part, nobody cares. How are you in danger? Am I gonna come through the screen? Am I gonna find out where your Neopets are kept and I don't throw them outside?
I'm gonna be just honest. Again, nobody, to my knowledge, Dreamer keeps trying to interact with us, not the other way around. I don't understand, again, how this is anything like the fucking Rosa call. It actually, in that way, is similar to the Sasu call, because Sasu's another person who wouldn't just fuck off. Layer Bug with a 2. He alright has it out for me because he sounds like Chris to me. Fuck, I have
Oh
no
my
idea if I read
God.
that right. Thank you for the 2.
Me, she's talking about me.
Okay, layer bug with a 2. Might as well add fuel to the fire.
Die.
What is wrong with you? Is this how you've gotten along your entire 28 years on this planet? That you've just guilted everybody into doing what you
Can you
want?
please stop
And
insulting
played
me?
victim? I'm asking you
Do you know
questions.
what
Is
the
this how
most-
you've
All
operated?
right.
Do you know
Wait.
what the most insulting thing about this stream is, Dreamer?
What?
The fact that upon my entry, I was told to be calm. Okay, that was pretty insulting, Raven.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
hurt.
sure he's uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable, Vlad?
I was just gonna say happy birthday, but I'm
Oh.
not going to now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you were made to be uncomfortable, Vlad. I'm sure this is the highest crime known to man.
yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get raped now.
No.
Okay. Also, I'm sorry, Dreamer, you can't say earlier, go fuck yourself, Lio, and then you can't and sit here and go.
No,
"Please
I would.
me."
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
It's clear
Yes.
that he's been very aggressive, and I only said that because I knew he was lying
Yes.
when he was talking about.
I'm not I didn't lie about anything. You can have multiple reasons for adding somebody to a call. I don't have to disclose every reason for why I do something to you or anybody. You didn't even disclose with us that you were recording the last call, so what does that make you?
What the fuck is going on?
Because
What's happening?
Because
I knew I had a call
Don't smart
because you weren't
because
you weren't safe around. Because I have to record everything, so I can dispel what you say. Because I didn't record the first
What
time we
was I
talked
saying?
because I honestly did feel safe, and you're the one, and you gave it to I don't even know who at this point.
Oh, I clearly gave it to everyone and their mom. That's why it's a public call and everybody's heard it, right? No, the problem is the reason why I've shifted on you and become aggro is because you have proven that you deserve it for the way you act. Because the truth of the matter here is this is how you treat people. This just is how you act. And more importantly, it's very clear to me because of how you came in. Well, Lyle, you help people, but you won't help me. You don't want help. You want validation. You don't want to have to deal with the toughness of life and power through it. You just want to be babied. So no, I'm
Okay, here is a solid criticism I'll give Lio.
Mm-hmm.
You should have just fucking left, bro. Like, unironically, this was such, like, this isn't even a, like, oh, stop drama. You know that Dreamer is just there to get attention. So why did you give it to him? Like, that is, like, an actual solid, like, dude, you know that's what he wants. So what he's continued to want. This isn't going to stop him. This just perpetuates the fucking cycle. Sure, go on.
I think Lio just wanted to bully a retard. I actually think that's what it was. He may not directly say that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah, and I think again, if people to make that criticism lie, I think that's fair enough. But like, I don't have any sympathy
No, I
for
think
Jeremy
that's
Renner.
not a criticism. That's based. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no, but I mean, other
but-
people will have that criticism. I personally don't
Yeah.
fucking care. But like, again, it's like, if you don't want the cycle
I
to
just think he's
continue
cringe.
from Lio's perspective, why continue the call? Like, it's just like,
yeah, no, I agree.
you know,
I agree.
just very
I
quickly as
conceded
well.
to Malcolm on that.
Someone saying like in chat, it's like, Goat's gonna draw Mpreg out of you. Get in fucking line. People have drawn me as a pregnant horse. I don't care. It's not a threat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
The thing with this is like, Lio should just disengage with this. That's my biggest criticism, honestly. And I think I stated that before. Like, my biggest criticism is that Lio's constantly engaging with this, because what people kind of pick on Lio for, and I've noticed it, I'll make fun of him for it. Listen, this guy talks on my Discord, and my chat makes fun of him all the time. It's all in good sport. But he'll wax poetic, grab a Bible quote, and mean it with his whole chest, and he sometimes sounds psychotic. And this instance where, in my opinion, again, I think Dreamer is playing it up because he knows he can play it up. Listen, I think he's playing it up because there's the 1 HP voice turns on and off when Lio gets a little bit angry, but then he giggles at you when you say something that's interesting and entertaining, but immediately it turned back on with Lio.
So okay. I he might be playing it up, but I could agree with that. But what I would state is, I don't think that Dreamer is doing it with the intent to be a troll. I think that's wild.
I mean, that's fine, but I agree.
It's been over a year, dude. It's been over a year, dude.
Well, what
Like, I
I'm
don't know
saying
if
is
you
I
know
agree
that.
with Becca.
Vlad,
If I,
Vlad, how many times have you been in situations where you have like been part of a long-term trolling op?
A long-term trolling op where I got no interactions for a year straight.
Yeah, but he is getting interactions.
Now, like
Dude,
for the
we went over
majority
the
of that
drama
year,
call. Wait, hold on. We went over the drama call, the Dreamer call, like a couple of months ago. It's not been that long.
that wasn't a couple months ago. That's been almost a year ago.
I swear it's not. Hold on, let me check my channel. No, it was. No, it was. Hold on. It absolutely wasn't a year ago. It was not a year ago that the Dreamer stuff happened. I'm sorry, it's absolutely not. That's fucking insane.
Oh my god. Oh, hold on.
again, I think both things can be true. I can think that Dreamer is playing it up for attention, and I see what you're saying. I see your point where it's like it's been too long, but I also do think that there's a level of Dreamer like thriving off the attention now.
It was January.
The stream
January.
that we're all the stream where all of this started was on March 18th, 2024.
Yeah, but when it started, but like it's not like Dreamers had no interaction. He was on like talking to you and me. What, January? February? What do you mean February?
Yes, that would be what, a half a year ago?
So, but he's still getting like constant on and off interaction. I think this is like easily legitimately a troll.
No, it's not. Like I'm sorry. Like no. It is this person is actually, look, sometimes things just are what they are on their face. Like Dreamer is actually just insane. I think it's like if Dreamer's a troll, so is Sasu. Like at this point, like how about everybody's a troll? Like no, I don't think Dreamer's a troll. I think Dreamer, if anything, which kind of ties into what you guys are saying in a different light, I think if anything, Dreamer is obsessed with negative attention. I think that Dreamer likes negative attention, and I think it's a compulsive thing. I don't think it's actually an intentional effort.
Sure, I can accept that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's kind of where I'm leading to.
Yeah, I just like
Which is
again.
what
I think
earlier.
if we're just doing this as like this is the next Rosa call, which is kind of what I'm sat on. Rosa wasn't a troll. Rosa didn't want the attention. Rosa was an actually mentally ill woman who, in my opinion, like has her own shit going on. Don't get me wrong, but like for what she got dragged into the call for, was not responsible for. She just wasn't responsible for the Neko stuff, and it was 3 public calls where she was ripped apart constantly. It was fucking brutal. There's a reason the Rosa calls got the attention they did. Fuck me.
Of course, yeah. This is why I said earlier on. I think that Dreamer has a humiliation fetish, which is probably not the best way to describe it. It's more on the lines of like liking negative attention. I think that Dreamer probably has been just neglected most of its life from its parents.
Yeah, it does seem like they are desperate for attention. I mean, coming to your server, coming to like wanting to come on stream and talk to us while I'm covering this, wanting to get on this fucking stream on Raven's birthday, trying to like make videos and be like, look, this is an attention-seeking thing. I'm actually annoyed. I'm unironically annoyed that people seem to have bought into this. Like, I just think it is so fucking gay. I don't know how else to explain it. Jevy Bev with the 2. Isn't Dreamer literally sending spies into servers? I don't know. I don't know what the fucking connection is with like Malcolm's mod. But like again, I have no problem with people like looking into Cat's Led to see what the fuck is going on in there. That's fine. I did the same thing when I was in drama with Lio. That's fine. But it's like, dude, what I don't get
suck
is
at it.
Yeah, I'm like, what I don't get is like, right now from ongoing drama, surely if you're looking into Catslayer, the thing you'd focus in on would be the SCC stuff with Doodle Tones. Why not focus in on that? Because like, that's a case of Lio having a friend that he's another friend that's just got burnt, or like you could make the argument, or I don't know, if you fucking wanted to misinterpret the call, You could be like, well, he's trying to stalk Doodle's channel and like dox her or some fucking crazy shit. There's loads of ways you could play that. Why pick this? Why pick the most retarded, annoying person to try and fucking defend? I don't get the choice.
I think the reason why this happened, okay, is because the person that wrote that document framed this woefully incorrectly, probably even purposefully, like with the intent of essentially fooling Malcolm into making that stream, because that stream is what's caused a lot of this discourse. And if it was because of that document.
Do you know what else is because of things? Lord Rush just got chat sticker.
That's great.
It is great. I'm glad you agree. Happy sticker winning gold chat. I'm proud of you. Please enjoy this pile of stickers.
I'm more proud of you.
But the thing is too is see what you want. But I this is the first
I'm like
time
0 HP. Go on. You're like what?
But I was saying like with Discord, like how do I put it? I hadn't talked about or to Dreamer since that one video. I completely ignored Dreamer, and so like with exception to Dreamer making alts and me not knowing those are alts. But yeah, like the point is that like I've blocked Dreamer from my Discord after like the same night that Dreamer entered. I believe I actually blocked Dreamer on YouTube even or hid Dreamer because Dreamer was just going into every fucking video and then just writing insane shit.
It's one of those things where it's like,
wait,
what?
Hold on. What insane shit was Dreamer writing?
The same shit. You gotta believe me, Gilded. It wasn't me. It was a hoax or whatever. It was somebody pretending to be me. Like, here's
I
the
remember that. I think
yeah,
I remember you saying something that.
Here's the thing. This whole thing is because Dreamer is claiming that they didn't make the original chat and somebody named Mr. Fields pretended to be them. Yes. Which is funny because Dreamer is somebody that has like no subscribers. So who the fuck is going to impersonate an absolute
Well, that's what
no
we
one?
said at the time. It's like it literally
Yes.
like what would Dreamer have had to do to have this kind of ops? And again, to try and get them to like fight with it makes no sense. The story itself makes no sense. I've seen no evidence, by the way, like that the Google Docs like Dreamer proved their innocence. No, they didn't. There's no fucking evidence like that they're innocent. Apparently, no one could like access the particular chat logs. No one could find like a disconnect or reconnect with the channel. Like there's no way to prove that it wasn't Dreamer. All we've got is the fact that Dreamer's name is in that chat saying those fucking things while interacting with people. And it's like I would never say that about someone's kids. The fuck? Like that only flipped. Like Dreamer wasn't previously saying in the chat, oh, by the way, that's not me, can you ban the Akumu? Dreamer piped up when Akumu called them out and said, oh, it's not me. Well, you were in the chat, you've been in the chat, why weren't you calling it out beforehand? None of this makes any fucking sense. Like, at all. And like, who are these fucking ops
feels
going
like
at you?
manufactured.
Yeah, it just seems like I'm definitely innocent, guys. I'm definitely
I mean, at one point they were saying it was me that created the alt so that I would have a reason to go after them.
Yes, I do remember that. And the easy argument is like, yes, why would you weaponize your own child against you? The thing that makes absolutely no sense. Yeah. Like it's that's what I'm saying. Like this, and again, I don't personally care if. Like, I mean, I care a little bit if Malcolm's mod is doing things, because that's, again, I like, that's just weird. Thank you, Doodle Tones. But, like, my whole thing is, like, this just feels like manufactured drama for drama's sake, so content exists, and it's just, I fucking hate, this shit actually makes me crash out.
I
fucking
fully
do this.
understand why people like Hornet's a really good example of this. Hornet fucking hates Lyo. And like I completely understand why Hornet hates Lyo. I have no issue with that. I'd never be like, hey Hornet, can you chat? Hornet, fine, cool, based. And I know he gets annoyed when I'm like not super mean to Lyo. That's also fine. I got no issues with this shit. But it's just like, I don't know, man. It does feel, it's starting to feel like I'm starting to, it's almost not becoming a joke. I'm starting to feel more defensive of Lyo because people are once again, much like Peaches did, which is, by the way, how many of us started to soften on Lyo in the first place, are fucking gay-opping him over nothing. If you have Lyo doing something serious, tell me about it. I will fucking talk to him about it. I've done this
I'll
as
scream
well.
at him.
Like, again, I'm almost tempted to leak some shit because when the fucking, like, again, when Lanza's video came out, Lyo was not happy with part of it, and I was just like, no, it's bullshit. In fact, actually, we could probably leak at least this section because Vlad, you and I argued about it because you weren't happy with like Lanza's take about Senate being 4chan like. And
that
and I was like,
insane.
and I was like, well, no, that is an easy way to explain. Like, you and I went back and forth arguing about this because I was like, I think that's a completely reasonable take. The idea that we're all sort of like sat in a fucking like group just agreeing with each other is just bollocks. It's like, bring me something. You want somebody who has access to Lyo and can probably have some sort of cooler confrontation with him. Any one of us, me, Chris, Vlad, could all do that, but you gotta stop making shit up or bring us stuff like this, which is just a non-fucking issue.
Yeah, Lyo and I also had several arguments over the Lanza video as well.
Yeah,
So-
I can. It's not leaked because this is public in my Discord if you look it up, so I don't really care. Because the Lanza video was brought up in my Discord and Lyo was there, and I mentioned it to Lyo because Lyo was like, "Oh, he got some things wrong." The Denobi, I'm like, you literally referenced a docs in it. He's like, well, no, I didn't. I said, no, watch it again. You referenced this. I can defend that. My biggest critique of the Lanza stuff, personally for me, is that the back end is, in my opinion, rushed, and the intentions of Lyo's former family is really glossed over, in my personal opinion. But again, I think Lanza's video is good overall. But I challenged Lyo, and I was like, no, you said to Denobi you were going to dox him. It's fucking cringe. Why are you doing that? Over nothing. It's fucking toys. You people are crazy. And he took it back. And he still has complaints, but like, he took back when I said, no, watch the video again. Like,
yeah, I don't know. This whole situation just really fucking annoys me. Because, like, part of it as well, and I say this about Jar, it makes Lyo harder to criticize. Because it just feels like, well, if you keep bringing me stuff like this, it's like, well, yeah, this isn't that bad. And you know I'm not going to care. Because, like, if Vlad's in this call doing the same shit, and I'm like, I don't care. Chris has done shit like this, I don't care. Both Chris and I have said, put us in a call with Heaton, we'll fucking tear her apart. We don't care. I
want to scream at Doodles. I want to scream at Doodles like nobody's business. Believe me.
Yeah, well, just wait for the day that I leak the group chat. Okay, Beckett. Okay, it's
be
coming.
invited to the group chat. Like, fuck. I'm always on the outs.
What? So there can be another claim of Beckett's in loads of group chats, but never fucking says anything. So we can have those fucking conversations again.
Actually, I know what would happen is that it would just be Gilded Poo and Kristen Ark are racist.
Yeah, that would be the entire conversation around that fucking group chat. The shit you and Chris have said. No one would even give a shit about anything Lyon said in it.
I'm in one commentary group chat because Beckett said, "You're here now, have fun," and then he fucking fucks off.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. Yeah, like, I don't know. Okay, let's watch a little bit more of this.
Going to reject that nonsense, and any sensible human being would.
You already know what I feel about that.
I don't care about how you feel about it. Your feelings are genuinely irrelevant to me.
People you called out have done this same tactic, by the way.
No, actually, they haven't. They actually haven't done the same tactic. Who have I called out? Do you know? Can you actually give me names?
I'm not giving you every single name that you want, so
I'm gonna kill myself.
you can go on a tirade.
Why don't you try two? How about two? Two names. Can you do two names?
No, I'm not.
How about one name? Can you do one name?
Can you please?
Can you please answer the question? One name, come on, one name. Be accurate.
On. I have a serious question. Just
Sure. Go ahead. Oh wait, that's
in the
you in the
video.
call.
But
isn't
give
it?
time.
Right,
Give Dreamer
right.
time to think about the question.
Fuck me.
What exactly is the beef here, other than the stuff from a while ago? Like, is there something new I'm missing, or anything, or same shit?
I've told you, but I think you probably just let it process out of your brain. Doofus here, trauma dumped to Hidden a while ago. We had another call about it back in freaking April, where we told this person, hey, you're not going to succeed in this because you're not made for X. Here's the reality of life. Move on. And then they show up in your server on the 18th of this month for some asinine reason because they wanted to, and I quote, open themselves up to you. And then they decide to post on Monday, right? Then they decide to post on Monday, their new video, which does not prove what they claim at all. And then to tag us all in it. You don't waste your time. And then to tag us all in it and get into the chat and start crying about it when we pull him into call and tear him apart for the nonsense he's been pulling for months now.
Gotcha.
Vlad, watch it. Watch it. It proves everything.
It actually doesn't. In fact,
Yes,
part
it does.
of it disproves it, actually.
No, it didn't.
Really? So just because
Yeah,
he
you
said,
tell me. Tell me.
Okay.
Tell me how it disproves it.
It disproves it because at no point does it show that he actually faked an account with you, and every single time somebody tags the Dreamer account, it's yours. Because it lights up orange.
Are you?
Including in the streams that you say you're being,
Are you kidding me?
impersonated on. I am not. I didn't stutter. And on top of that,
The
you having one
context is
team.
all there. They thought I
context is-
said the things he said. That's why they
and
were
yet they
tagging
tag
me.
you. And only you.
Even
Because here's
though,
the kicker.
yes, even though it was his words.
Shush. Here's the kicker. Anybody who's currently in the chat right now, I want you to go and, I don't know, try to at a space here.
Lol.
You'll see how it pulls up his actual name in the
Fuck
chat.
you, man.
It allows you
Fuck
to, it allows, I'm not saying tag him, I'm saying show it. It'll show his name A space.
Ace
right?
isn't a person, so.
And if you, thank you, Vlad. And if
Yeah,
you were just to
man.
type in A, it would give a list of all different people. So you're telling me somehow these people magically saw the comment from the other Dreamer, typed in the at, and Dreamer chose specifically the correct one that had to be you, and only tagged you. Every time.
I told you that the handle was different, but the display name said Dreamer72. That's why they tagged me. And that's why only I showed up, because his handle was different.
And your evidence for this is he totally said it was him, guys, even though there's no actual evidence that he did it.
Oh my god. Okay. I just want to say something really quick because Mr. Feels obviously isn't going to be here. If anybody watches my streams enough, or Akumu's, right, with any amount of consistency, all right, they would know that Mr. Feels, like one of his troll tactics is if you say X, he will just be like, yeah, that's me, right? So if you're like, racism is bad, guys, he'll just be like, yeah, well, I just, I don't know, I just went to a KKK rally, now what? Like that kind of stuff, right? So, like, Mr. Feels is not, like, the best source. However, on the other side of the coin here, he's not going to go through the effort of creating an entire fucking account just to troll some nobody nobody's ever heard of. He's not going to...
This is such, like, a core point to this. Who the fuck would do this to Dreamer? Like, I can't stress this enough. No one has ever found it, like... Is there any evidence of, like, any real interaction between them before this? I think, like Dreamer came up in, like, one of Vlad's streams. I've never known Vlad to make fake accounts just so he's got an excuse to go after somebody. He'd just go after Dreamer. This is so dumb. Infamous, this sleepy time manipulative catboy ain't it, Chief. Thank you for the 4 months at coping. Super fucking based.
So Mr. Feels, well, I was just going to say that the evidence is that Mr. Feels said, yeah, I did it. That was the evidence. Mr. Feels would have said that no matter what, because Mr. Feels would think it's funny.
So,
just hate us.
Is there a new video with new evidence, or are they referring to the old video that with old evidence?
There's new video.
Okay. For the sake of I'm falling asleep in this fucking call, because this is I'm not gonna lie, it's going in circles.
Yeah, we're wrapping up soon.
Where is this new evidence? Can we just see it for the love of God? Like that he's like, oh Vlad, you gotta see this, so he can know that you saw it. Because now I'm like actively incredibly curious. Please, for the love of God, believe.
Yeah, I just
me.
posted it.
Okay, let's
yeah,
have a
all
look.
that
Shut
happened-
up, shut up, shut up.
That's my song, by the way. She stole my song.
Okay,
or he.
he's banned there, but the message doesn't show. Okay.
Okay, that's true.
Albeit only one message is highlighted. I used uppercase starting my message in comparison to his. Holy fuck, I can't believe I didn't care about this. I think it was his fault because he advocated for her cutting herself, but I guess because she's a woman. Oh my fucking god. Okay. So, Dreamer, so you're in fucking... This is apparently you, like, debating the Kumu stuff. Interesting.
No, this is from what she just showed, or he just showed was from my stream.
Okay.
So this is my stream. This was a few days before Kumu's.
But is he?
He's saying that all of this is fake. Yeah.
Wait, all of this is fake?
Yeah.
So wait, hold on a second. Hold on.
But why can't you show the chat?
If this is all fake, then why didn't Dreamer call this out at the time?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Because
yeah,
so Dreamer's saying they're in the chat, and there are two Dreamers in that chat at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So why isn't there a message of Dreamer saying, "Hey, this other Dreamer person isn't me. I'm not saying this." Why is there no message of that?
That's a good question.
There's no argument. They get added.
So hold on. So the lowercase is. Let me just go back. I mean,
lowercase fake, uppercase Dreamer.
So we're gonna just go ahead. He uses an alter impersonating me. He's banned, therefore the message doesn't show up in chat. Wait, what?
What?
So he says he's banned, therefore the message doesn't show up in chat.
But then it shouldn't be highlighted by the system either, though. If he's a banned, if he's a hidden user,
Well, it's not just that either. It's like, but I can still see Dreamer's stuff here. So if
Right.
he's saying that this other account was banned, so Dreamer's the uppercase?
Dreamer, why are you still here?
Skip to 8 minutes.
What do you mean
Okay,
skip
sure.
to 8 minutes? Sure, I'm just
Okay,
annoyed because you've been watching this.
Well, I just want to point out real quick that I didn't ban anybody at this time period at all. So that statement's just not true.
Okay, let's just go
Well,
for
also,
the... Hold on.
Yes, conveniently, I might add.
I do remember that part. I can advise to that. I
Yeah.
don't have any specific stance on the video other than I remember hearing that part.
Yeah, so if he had had male friends, which he most likely didn't at all, they would have said, stay away
Fuck me, hold on. Let me just 1080p.
from Hopeless Peaches, she's jailbait.
Someone is impersonating me. Look at the user list. So you're the like... Why wouldn't you... Is this... But this is after you're like called out, right?
Yeah.
Dreamer, why are you still fucking here? This is... Why weren't you mentioning that in Gilded's chat? Beckett, in your own stream, 2 Dreamer accounts typed. One typed only once. I think Dreamer logged into the wrong account. I think he's full of shit. Dude, this is so fucking weird. Like,
I mean,
none of this makes any fucking sense. Okay, I'm just gonna like lay it out. None of this makes any fucking sense. Dreamer, I don't know why you're continuing to engage with half this fucking community, because like, even if what you're saying is true, at this point you just look fucking insane, and you're the one engaging with Lio, with Vlad, with Akumu, with me. It's like, we wouldn't even be fucking talking about this. What the fuck?
That is not a derogatory term
It also-
to insult women or
it
blame
also
women
doesn't
or blame
help
children
that
for their actions. In fact,
the
if
account
anything,
that Dreamer
what that
is
just does is incentivize guys to not take advantage.
like the account
of
that Dreamer
violent
is
men.
saying is not the one that he's using anymore. It's not the Dreamer Null account. It's not the Dreamer 27 account that we see in the chat. It's very convenient. Like unironically, it's very convenient that the account that you're currently chatting to us on is not the account that is chatting in this stream.
Situation. Like that's kind of the point of the phrase, and to keep the guy out of prison also. So whenever I said jailbait, I wasn't saying, oh, you know, Hopeless Peaches was doing it all herself and it's all her fault. Nobody would say that. I didn't say that. And the assertion that that was the meaning behind that is so woefully bad faith that it borders on insanity. Like, I cannot come up with another explanation for why anybody would come to that conclusion. Maybe the problem is a lot of people...
Hold on. I don't. Keep your thoughts there. What did Dreamer just say? Something? Did Dreamer say something about Gilded's kid?
I don't know. I wasn't...
Hold on. Where was it said?
What am I supposed to get from this?
Okay, so the basic argument is Dreamer is saying that they were like already calling out that this wasn't them before Akumu noticed. But they only call out that it... But, hold on. But that doesn't matter. Because you've already said that only at the point when Vlad's kid is brought up at all. What are the comments back here?
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, my other thing too, what I find very, very curious is you hyperfixate on the on-screen chat, right? The little chat thing that Vlad uses on his streams, or whomever is using on their streams, but you're not showing the chat bar. Why are you not showing it in comparison that the lowercase ones are not popping up, but your uppercase ones are popping up in the chat?
I mean,
It's
again...
literally only 5 seconds away. That's not what I'm complaining about, though.
Hold on.
Would say that. I didn't say that. And the assertion that that was the meaning behind that is so woefully bad faith that it borders on insanity. Like, I cannot come up with another explanation for why anybody would come to that conclusion. Maybe the problem is a lot of people...
Hold on. I don't. Keep your thoughts there. What did Dreamer just say? Something? Did Dreamer say something about Gilded's kid?
I don't know. I wasn't...
Where was it said? Oh, okay. Never mind. I can't find it.
I found it. I
What
don't
did you
know if
find?
it matters, but I found the comment about Dreamer that I think people are referring to.
What does it say?
It says his kids are going to self-delete eventually.
Nice.
But
Oh
How
yeah,
about
that
we
was
don't
it.
do that?
Dreamer
How
is
about-
the moral high ground here, folks.
Got confused whenever I said that,
Wait, what?
but I want to make it very clear, at no point in the video...
Hold on.
What?
High ground here, folks.
Don't do it.
Okay, hold on.
Nice.
So that's Mr. Feels his kids are going to self-delete eventually.
That's the claim, but Mr. Feels wouldn't do that. And also Mr. Feels is in the chat.
So wait,
Yeah.
hold on. What? This makes no fucking sense. What, Dreamer? That makes no fucking sense. Why would you be saying that's not you before Akumu even brings the chat up and then point to, like, are you saying that, like, that's the chat name being recorrected to Mr. Fields? Well, again, if this was your alt account, couldn't you just change that to Mr. Fields? Because when you and I went back, hold on, when you were looking for this comment in the stream you had with me and Vlad, we didn't find this. And we went through the chat. So why were you able to find this now, but not when you were talking to me and Vlad when we had the fucking conversation on stream?
Is Akumu still here?
He's been gone a while.
Because the simplest way to do this is grab this stream, click on this specific chat message from this specific time frame, and see the channel related to this. If this is not Mr. Fields' real account.
Yeah, there's one problem with that.
Oh, what's the problem?
Yeah. I've been, this whole time, you guys have been digging through that shit. I have been digging through the other one that Dreamer, I keep saying she, the other one that Dreamer referenced, right?
Yeah.
And there is no Dreamer in the chat anywhere. Like, it's not there. Like, and so in other words, if I had banned one and not the other, right? Wouldn't the other one still be there?
I mean, oh well. This is the thing. This account is called Dreamer72, and the and the channel name has potentially changed. Now it's Dreamer Null something. How do we know that this is not an account?
Oh.
How do I know that this is the same account, kind of thing? That's my issue here. You've changed the account name. How do I know this is the same account that you were texting on, that you were messaging on?
What I'm saying is if Dreamer was actually impersonated, the impersonator would still be here. They would have had to have made a whole new account. You can't just change your fucking name. Like, it doesn't work, and your avatar, and it just, first off, you can't do that anyway instantly. I can't instantly change my fucking avatar on YouTube and it insta switch. It actually takes time.
Stop a second. Because I feel like Dreamer might be missing the point. Dreamer, you realize that no one cares about this except for you. Like, you keep getting in calls with people. No one sat here like, oh my god, Dreamer said something about Vlad's Vlad doesn't fucking care. I don't care. Akumu stopped you once because he was like, yeah, that's like, oh, maybe he stopped someone else. It doesn't matter. That's not why people are fucking annoyed with you. People are annoyed with you because you won't shut the fuck up. And now it's leading to fucking Google documents and multiple calls, and it looks just retarded. Like, you went to Vlad's server, a server full of insane trolls, and started, like, trying to, like, talk about your feelings. Yeah, people are going to be mean to you. I'm amazed. Like, even if we take all of this and we ignore the living fuck out of it, at this point, it makes no difference because you've put schizo videos together on people and are demanding calls. It just makes you look like a fucking lunatic.
Hold on. I'm going to screen share. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I also just sent something too. I have both account names.
No, give me 1 second. I'm just going to destroy the narrative of this thing right now.
Okay.
You see it? Now, if you look here, Dreamer 72, lowercase.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kumo lied multiple times in this video right here. And then I go here.
Hold on, let me get this up on stream. Hold on. Let me get this up on stream. I'm gonna fucking deal with this. Okay?
Yeah, the claim is that all lowercase chats by Dreamer72 is not the real Dreamer. But here is a lowercase. Here's a Dreamer message that's in lowercase. It starts lowercase, and I go to it, and then I go to channel, and look at that.
And
That's
the account I
Dreamer's
have.
fucking account. That's Dreamer's account. Still says Dreamer72, and I've been here before. I've seen this account before. Like so yeah. Like I don't know what Dreamer's trying to pull here, but that's Dreamer.
And I was about to say, there's no reason that, if anything, the Dreamer Null account I would be more suspicious of being a fake Dreamer, because the @ is not even remotely the same. But the Dreamer72 account has been untouched.
Oh yeah, here's the capitalized one. Here's one where
Yeah.
it opens with capital.
Okay,
and
so
I go
it
to
can't be. So to be clear, it can't be like. Okay, cool. So Dreamer,
Yeah.
you lied in your video. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
Yeah. Which
Lowercase
means you're
and
also-
uppercut case. You fucking lied.
Which also means why is Malcolm's mod lying? Or why is Malcolm's mod taking you at face value now? Because they allegedly made a document sourcing you, but you're lying. They might change it, okay, then we'll fucking screenshot it. Like, this video
went
exists.
so well
it's
last
not
time.
going
Let's do
down.
round 2. Dreamer, I mean, am I in the fucking Matrix? I don't know, Dreamer. This was your argument. You were like, hey, there's a fake account, and that's why there's a difference between the uppercase and the lowercase, and they're both your accounts. Are they both the same account?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, they're well.
No, hold on.
I
click
have-
No,
on them
both
again.
the upper. Yeah, both the upper and lower case are
Oh.
both the same account.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant the one he's talking from right now. My bad.
Okay.
No, I mean I can screen share it again if you want.
No. You're right. Yes, the one like Vlad just said, the account from that Vlad just showed with uppercase and lowercase is the same exact account. It leads to the Dreamer72 account that I have up that KJ sent to me, as well as the current account that they're talking from right now. Motherfucker, you just lied. And you look like a fucking moron. Because it's hilarious. What are you gonna do? You're gonna come in this call and tell us you really didn't lie? Like, what?
I fucking unreal.
Again, it's white. Like, listen, just if you want to say you're a troll, that's cool too. I don't give a fuck.
I guess this person just thought I had that stream deleted. Like that I
What?
couldn't just go and verify that.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be clear. I just want to rewatch this very quickly and just make sure. So okay, so yeah, his arguments are this guy uses an alt account in Vlad's stream. That's a lie. Albeit only the messages highlighted. I use uppercase starting my messages. Okay, well that's not you. Okay, hold on a second.
You're not showing this on.
Go and join my waiting room, boys.
Okay, have fun. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Right, Dreamer.
Okay.
So you lied in your video.
And he just popped out.
Dreamer, welcome
Press
back
the wrong
on.
button.
So you lied in your video.
Okay. I'm like high as fuck right now.
Okay, we clicked on your messages.
So
In your video, you say that you only type you use uppercase starting my messages in comparison to his, which is the lowercase. We just clicked on the accounts. They're both yours. You lied in the video.
you actually broke my mind.
Well, I mean, you're the one who went and got this. Did you not like look at it and go, "Hey, that's my account"? Like we can check this. This is like we.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, can you stop with the fake crying and then you're not high?
No.
Please stop with the
minute.
fake crying. Brother, I can hear you fake crying. It's really bad. If you're a troll, just own it for the love of God. The fake crying is so weird. Like, come on, man. It's fine. Just like admit what you are. Like, come on.
I don't know what the fuck we're doing here. Dreamer, like, do you think that anybody, like, okay, like, Dreamer, listen to me. Why do you think people are mad at you?
Because I'm annoying, right?
Yes. Do you know what would solve that problem?
Going away.
No, you
Of
don't have
course.
to go away.
Right.
You don't. Shut up. You don't have to go away. Just stop going into spaces and trying to like demand that people act in particular ways, and stop like scolding people for how they behave, and stop trauma dumping on people. And no one will care about any of this. No one will give a fuck. Okay? No one will give a shit. You can just chill out. I have watched so many people through this community just chill the fuck out. Hidden did this. I ripped the living shit out of Hidden for months. You can just chill. Okay? Stop putting out videos that then we have to sit here and fucking disprove. Stop going to people to make Google documents. I don't know how the fuck that happened, and I frankly don't care. And this is such a minor fucking drama that why are you in multiple calls with Lio over it? It doesn't matter. Okay, you sound like you're in a tin can, but I feel like you're trying to speak to me.
I'm just really confused right now.
What has you so confused?
Okay, so you watched the video. I told you to skip 8 minutes in because I wasted everyone's fucking time. Okay, I told you to wait 8 minutes in. And, you know, the whole point was I was being impersonated by someone called Mr. Fields. And so Hidden says I found the name. I found what Dreamer said. It was his kids will self-delete eventually. And I put the picture on because he changed it back. That's Mr. Fields' account. It came from his account. It's on the video. And I feel like you're all fucking with me right now.
Okay, here's the problem though. The first part of that video, you claim in Vlad's stream you're being impersonated, correct? Yeah? Dreamer, you with me?
What?
In the first part of your new video, you claim in Vlad's stream the day before you're being impersonated, correct? Yeah, that's the claim you make. That you type in uppercase and they type in lowercase. That's your claim, correct?
Oh my god.
Okay, is that your claim in your video?
How are you still doing this?
What do you mean? You made a fucking claim. You made a claim.
What's going on?
I fucking hell.
Okay, so you're laughing. So this is just a troll. It's okay.
No,
fine.
it's like just full blown. This is why autistic shouldn't smoke weed.
True. So black sentence.
What the fuck are you doing? Okay, can you be serious for me?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Bro, I'm being so serious with you. We literally went and checked the fucking accounts. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
This is okay.
Bro, like, and
it's Rosa Jr. Everybody.
Fuck me. This is so painful. I
gotta mute myself.
What's happening?
You tell me, buddy.
You know what? It's just clapping. I gotta clap.
This is fucking.
At least I was
intense.
right. At least I was
I don't
right.
know. You were not right. You are jumping the gun way too hard. You do not understand. This person is an abject tard, and you're giving them way too much agency that they very clearly lack.
Okay, listen. No, this isn't a dog pile. Dreamer, okay, let's do it this way. Fuck this shit. Dreamer, if we all say collectively, if Vlad agrees that he does not care who said this comment about his kid, he's like, we'll never even accuse you again. Doesn't even, because again, this is all irrelevant. Will you be happy and shut the fuck up?
Yes.
Fantastic. Vlad, will you like never talk about this again and not care about it?
I care so much. I'm going to talk about it every day for the rest of my life.
Seriously, he's high. Can we just end this? Is that all right?
Yes.
I don't. I never cared about this to begin with. This is all just gay.
Okay. Dreamer, literally no one cares. Please stop getting into calls with people. Please stop crying. And please stop being like fucking annoying and just chill out. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. I'm glad we've come to a solid resolution.
No, hold on. We have not, because we haven't debunked the troll allegation.
Fucking no. Do you know what? I don't care. Vlad, get the fuck off my show. Good night. Good night, Vlad. Love you, buddy. Bye. Falgi, love you, buddy. Bye.
I love
Dreamer. I'm glad we've come to a resolution. We'll never talk about this again. Thank you. Please never get into a call with Lio again. Okay.
Punked?
No.
Is this like punk?
No. This is us ending the drama, whatever the fuck this shit is. Okay. Thank you. We're good.
Okay.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Bye.
Great. Bye. And with that, Copecord, great peacemaker. This was the most retarded drama I have dealt with all year. I'm actually not fucking kidding. I fucking hate it here. I actually hate it here. Just got here a while ago. What's the TLDR? I am not explaining it to you, Infamous. Right, wind the stream back. I fucking hate it here. Yem with the 5. Beckett in your own stream. 2 Dreamer. Okay, read that one. Shell, Dreamer and Cope called waiting room. Thank you, Shell. Jevy Bev for the 2. This was such a stupid thing to lie about. Infamous with the 2. Chat, does he have the gene or is he a troll? That's a good question. Infamous with the 2. This is why weed should be inaccessible. Also true. Rain with the 10. Beckett, this is reminding me too much of my job trying to pull an answer out of him. You should at least get paid for it. Thank you very much. I appreciate the 10. I hate this. You got trolled, mogged. Thank you for the 20 ace. Holy fucking shit, guys. This was absolute fucking cancer. This was top to bottom incredible fucking cancer. I can't listen. I'm glad that we've reached a resolution, and now there needs to be no more videos on any of us from Dreamer. And Dreamer can move on with his life, talking in Discords and not trauma dumping on people and not being accused of faking an account or whatever, which no one actually cared about. This is great. Holy fucking shit. I'm sure I will hear many takes in the next day or so about what fucking Cy and Malcolm have to say. I want to say this clearly at the end of this. You can fucking timestamp it for me. I don't fucking care. Oh, best live stream, 10 out of 10. Thanks, Redhead. This has been an endurance test. Right, so... Am I raiding you to anybody? I don't think so. I think we're done. I think everyone's done. 9 in the morning. I'm gonna go and die now from the heat because fuck this shit. Cool. Right. Cora with the 2, 5. Thank you. I appreciate you. Right. Jevy Bev with the 5. GG. Much appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. What did I miss, Zoom in? Jesus Christ, I'll fill you in later. Right, cool. You're all based. Much love. Have a great fucking day. Peace.